I was wondering, what does a paper-handed weenie baby look like anyway? I have no idea. I mean, just, I don't know. I think we should do hand puppets today. How about, hi everybody, how you doing? Are we going to go up today? No, we're going down today. How much down are we going? Can we go any higher? Why is my stock doing anything? I hate you. How you guys doing? Am I bored? I don't know if I'm bored. I'm just trying to open up the show in a different way. How's it going? Welcome one, welcome all to the very highly sophisticated, no holes barred budget show here with your buddy Uncle Bruce. Welcome from around the world to this show. Very serious stock market show. As all look at the hair. Oh, what hair? Anyway, nice to have you here. What is it today? It's January the 11th. Welcome to January the 11th, 2022. Nice to see you around. Hope you're doing okay. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Isn't that cool? Isn't that Gold Bagel member logo? I think I like it. I like that. Thank you, all of you who are Gold Bagel members, chilling with Uncle Bruce members, subscribers of the channel, and lurkers. Those of you just watching, it's nice to have you here. We're going to see if we can make some money today in this market. It looks to be higher in the pre-market, but not like an incredibly a lot higher. It just looks a lot better than lately. How about that? Green across the board so far. That's what I see so far. We have 40 thumbs ups already. Number 40 just reported in the Howdy Partner. Thank you. If you hit that thumbs up button, tell me what number you are, and let's get us to 1,000 thumbs ups today. Could we do that? I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if this channel is capable of 1,000 thumbs ups anymore. 500 seems to be the number. 600 seems to be like over the moon, but 1,000 is a while. It's been a while since we've done that. Hit that thumbs up button. Help us out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The Dow's up 42 points on the pre-market. Okay. S&P's up 975 and Nasdaq is up 50. with Nasdaq up 50, that's 0.3%, 0.3 of a percentage point. S&P's up a fifth of a point. The Dow's up 1/10 of a percentage point, but it isn't negative, and so that we'll take that. Oil is up $1.7923. I keep reading headlines like oil headlines saying stuff like oil is on track or oil demand on track for higher pricing, this kind of thing, and I'm kind of going, really? Where are you getting this from? China has lockdowns all over the place. I don't know how China is using up the oil that they were supposed to use up. Economies are having supply chain issue problems. The Fed's about to tackle inflation head on, and that's with interest rate rises. I don't know how oil can just have a field day, but again, the propaganda machine for the oil business is a huge machine. Did notice that the U.S. government announced yesterday that they are not going to issue drilling permits for millions of acres of land in Alaska, reversing policies and putting in policies from before. And I mean, it's just a political football up there. It's crazy. Anyway, that I heard that can affect oil for 15 minutes and then no one gives a crap about it. It just goes away. We'll see how that all works out. What else is going on? Today is Jerome Powell Day. Who's Jerome Powell? He's the head of the Fed. Who's that guy? He's the guy that decides what happens to interest rates. Oh, that guy. He's up for his reconfirmation hearing. The president has decided to keep him on for another 4 years. But the Senate has to go through the whole rigmarole of reconfirming him again. It is a political dog show. It happens all the time, every 4 years, no matter who's in power, no matter who it is. And everybody wants their 5 minutes of television fame to get in their shots. And it is an absolute waste of time for the American public, for the world, the public of the world, and for every investor in the world, because this hearing actually costs the world economy billions of dollars in lost productivity. Did you know that? Every single investment advisor on the planet watches everything this guy does. Like he touched his nose. That right there is a sign of a bear market. He adjusted his eyebrow. Oh, that the market's going up. We're talking about the market coming to a standstill. The stock market will really get quiet while he talks. And there might be some jumps up and down depending on what he says and how he says what he says. And everyone's going to interpret every little infliction and everything else to the nth degree. It is absolutely asinine. It is infuriating. It is frustrating. And it costs the economy of the planet probably tens of billions of dollars of lost productivity, because this guy is going to be on camera along with these stupid senators. And they are stupid because they ask the dumbest questions. Most on the committee have no idea how markets work, have no idea how interest rates are set, do not understand the bond market. They are elected hacks that will never quit, because once you're elected as a senator, you never, ever give it up. And there's a couple examples just this past weekend. A couple senators who promised they would leave at the end of these terms are saying, oh, we can't leave. The country is too much in dire shape for us to leave. They never, ever quit. Most die in office of old age because voters won't kick them out. It is just the way it is. Anyway, it's a waste of time, and the markets are going to go, and we're going to be watching paint dry, or at least a lot of people are watching paint dry on CNBC and other networks as this guy talks. And it drives me nuts. I'm old, and I'm allowed to talk like this because I'm old, and I've been around long enough to see this happen every time. And it's just a waste. You know what's really disappointing is that the Congress and the Senate want this guy to sit in front of them so they can get their 5 minutes of fame. The problem is there are only 22 working days in a month. And having this guy in front of the Senate for 2 days and in front of Congress 2 days means that there's 4 days he's not working. He's not in his office doing what he's supposed to be doing. That takes away from his productivity time, like 20% of his productivity time. So he's spending 20% of his time telling them what he's trying to do with the other 80% of his time. Overregulated, over-dominated, yeah. It is a thankless task to have to sit there with your team of advisors and legal people to help you, guide you on how, and the prep time this guy has to go through. I mean, days of preparation for these meetings, these sessions. It's an absolute crap show, and it costs the world economy probably hundreds of billions of dollars every month in wasted everything, and it's sad. Now, I guess this is the open government that the world can watch, the government in motion. But it would be kind of nice to just let him do his job, and maybe once every 3 months have a chat with this guy and do it off camera so you can get to the point. But nope, not these guys, not these senators and these congresspeople. They want to get reelected. They got to keep the game going. They're going to be serving you for their lifetime, like these life appointed Senate deals. Every 6 years, they only have to run an election for once every 6 years. Hey, they want to be the guy and girl on camera showing you voted for the right person. It's just ridiculous. It is the cost of democracy, I guess is what it is. I guess that's it. In China, you don't ever see the head of the Fed in China in front of the Politburo, whatever they call that over there, in front of the goons in Beijing. Do you ever see the head of the banking system in China in front of the communist officials being grilled about interest rate policy in China and what the inflation rate's going to be and all that? No. Do you know who the Fed guy is over there? I don't. I have no idea. Faceless. I can guarantee you this much. It's a man, because no woman holds any power in China. Don't you ever notice that? Whenever you see those pictures of those Chinese leaders, it's all men. There's no women leaders. There's no women mayors over there. There are no female senators. There's no it's all guys. They all have the same haircut, and they're all, they all wear the same suits. So they're just photocopies of each other. I have no idea who runs the second largest economy of the world. I mean, who runs the second largest economy on the planet Earth? I don't know. Do you? No. Ever in front of a committee? No. Are you kidding me? Um, can we look into the guy's, personal history and bank accounts and what stock trades he does and all that? No, there's no transparency. There's no nothing. It's a mystery thing. It's like this shirt. It's black. It's just complete blackness, and there's no nothing except I have at least this. They don't even have that on. I digress. It's just the old man going off on this little rant. Thank you for joining me today. I hope we have a good day today. I don't know if we will, for sure. We're going to have to see the power and strength of the opening. I'm not inspired by the opening at this point. I'm not going, oh, wow, look at this. Oh, we got a pre-market going. We don't have one of those pre-markets going. It's wimpy. It's a wimpy pre-market right now. I think investors are kind of sitting back going, give me a reason to want to buy stock and I'll buy stock. But until you give me the reason, I'm not going to be first. I'll be the second guy. I'll be right behind you. You lead the charge over the hill, and I'll be right behind you if it's safe. I got your back. I mean, literally, I'm watching your back from way over here, though. What is going to make people want to buy stock with abandon? I know what it is, and I know when it is. Would you like to know? I'll tell you. It starts probably on Friday. Might start Thursday, but it probably starts on Friday, and definitely next week. All next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. And what's going to happen starting Friday? Earnings come out. Fourth quarter earnings start to get released by the street, and we find out how the banks are doing, and we find out how other businesses are doing. And we'll find out how profitable Apple is. Are they still as profitable as the last quarter and the quarter before that? Intel and Google and Amazon and all the kids are coming out with their numbers starting Friday and going forward for the next month or so. Earnings season is coming up, and it's a big one. It's year end. For a lot of companies, it's the year-end earnings season. So they're going to talk about, the whole 4 quarters, what happened, what we might think about going forward. We might hear about a whole bunch of companies might be coming out with statements, something like get used to this, stuff like due to the COVID variant, we're proud of our people, I'm proud of our staff, and they did a great job, and we adhered, we suffered terrible, difficult conditions, we were able to, maintain sales, reduce cost, improve profitability, blah, blah, blah. And then a couple of gems will come out, like we're going to increase our dividend, maintain our dividend, pay a dividend for the first time, and stock buybacks. And that's the one you want to hear about. You want to hear about the stock buyback number. How much money will the S&P 500, for example, put in the pot to announce and intend to buy back stock of their companies? You're allowed to buy back 5% of your company's stock every year. That's the maximum you're allowed to buy back. So if you're Apple and you're a $3 trillion company, you're allowed to buy back up to $150 billion of your stock. I'm just using dollars against dollars. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that every single share out there is a common A stock. And if you base the market cap on the common A paper that's out there, 150 billion of stock could be bought back every month by Apple for the next year, which is $12.5 billion a month. And there are 20 odd trading days per month that you can trade. And so that would be $600 million a day. Think about that. $600 million a day the company can use to buy its stock back. $600 million a day. Okay. How much did you pay for this? What are these? $900, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500? $600 million every trading day can be used by Apple to buy back its stock. That's $3 billion a week. $3 billion a week. 3 billion American. These are American dollars. I'm not making up like some kind of currency that's $1 million. I'm not talking Italian lira. I'm talking American money. $3 billion a week by Apple. That's one company right there. Now, Microsoft is $2.5 billion company. They're allowed 12 billion a year, billion a month. Um, Look at all the market caps of the of all these stocks. You'll see what we're getting at. We're talking about $100 trillion of stock out there. I don't know how. I don't know what the market cap of the S&P 500 is. Does anybody know what that is? Can anyone look up on Google what the market cap is of the S&P 500 and enter it right here on our chat? Because 5% of that amount of money can theoretically be bought back by the street. Not that it will be, because not all companies can do it, and Apple doesn't do it. Apple doesn't buy 5% of its stock back per year. They could, they're allowed to. They're at 90 billion right now. And I guess that would have translated into, if that was 5%, then at that time the stock would have been they would have been a $1.8 trillion company. Well, they're now a $3 trillion company on the market. And of course, the stock's gone down now to 170, 172. So they're no longer a $3 trillion company. They're probably now a lousy 2.8 trillion, maybe something. So maybe 1.4 trillion. Bobby, thank you. There we go. Bobby is saying, Bruce, 36.5 trillion is the market cap, and that guy is thinking it's 40 trillion as of 12/21. So there you go, 35, 36, 40 trillion dollars. So the street can buy back up to about $2 trillion of stock per year. It's 180 billion a month. I mean, it's unfathomable money. I have difficulty dividing it. It is just unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. $40 trillion. Yeah, that's insanity. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, this is the kind of money. Just a little side here. Not all public companies could buy back 5% of their stock. I grant you that. Maybe 20% of the companies on the exchange could do it. They have the kind of money to do it, or ability to do it. And of them, none of them will do it. Maybe 1% of those who could probably would. Most public companies buy between 2 and 3% of their stock back a year from time to time, unless there are extraordinary circumstances, like 2 years ago when the COVID thing blew up and the market took a dump. Then public companies stepped up and bought up stock like you couldn't believe. They caught up with that 5% rule awful fast, because they were buying stock at 35, 40% off from where it was a week ago. It's 40% lower this week. Oh, Apple bought a ton of their stock back. We'll never know the breakdown of that. They don't have to disclose that to the street. They don't have to actually disclose single specific trades. Wouldn't it be neat, though, if you worked in that office where they do all this stuff, to see when they bought stock and how much they paid for it, and how much they bought at a time? That must have been one hell of a month or two after that crash, after the COVID crash back in, what was it, March of 2020. Unbelievable. Anyway, yeah, lots of money on the sidelines can come into this market. We saw evidence of this yesterday. The Nasdaq market was down 2.7% at the height of yesterday's drop-off, sell-off. The Dow was off, S&P was off. They were all off, but the Nasdaq was the leader. It was the real plummeter. And then something goofy happened. The selling stopped, and the buying kept coming. The buying kept coming for whatever stock was coming in, and then the stock stopped coming in. And the buyers are going, where's all the stock that was for sale 5 minutes ago? Oh, it's up here now. Okay, well, we'll up our bids. We'll go up a dime a share all over the place. And then we'll go up another 10, 15 cents. And we'll go up another 10. And next thing you know, the Nasdaq isn't down 2.7% anymore. It's only down like 2.2%. It just recovered a half a percentage point in like 20 minutes. We'll keep chasing the stock. And then more buyers came in going, I'm going to buy too, because it stopped falling half an hour ago, and I see that, and here we go. And then the S&P went up, the Dow went up, the Russell 2000 went up, the markets went up, and the Nasdaq unbelievably ended up with a green session, ended up with a 6-point gain on the whole day, and that is the first time in over 2 years, March 2020, since we've had an intraday turnaround of this magnitude. And there you go. Now I'll ask you this question: do you think that it's possible that the last time the Nasdaq did a turnaround like this, back in March 2020, 2020. This was during the COVID, mess, and this is the turnaround after the sell-off. It was probably the comeback. Do you think that that day that the market did that move, that a majority or a good chunk of the reason the market did a turnaround 2 years ago was because corporations were buying up their stock aggressively all of a sudden? Companies sensed that we're on the turnaround, and the brokers had standing instructions that when you see the market bottom out, you jump in there with company money and just buy up stock. Because here's, Apple's probably saying, here's $1 billion, buy up all the stock you can at the low. Let's go. And sure enough, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Google, Amazon, and on and on and on and on, dozens and dozens and dozens of the big boys all stepped in there within seconds of each other with computer buying programs to just buy up their own stock for the corporate treasury. And next thing you know, the street, the retail investors and all the pension funds, mutual funds, and hedge funds, and everybody else who's out there just wheeling and dealing all the time are going, all the stock's gone. All this cheap stuff that was coming in, all these millions of people who were just selling out because they didn't have a broker that they could talk to. They didn't have an Uncle Bruce they could talk to say, don't give up the stock at the low of the day. Are you out of your freaking mind? They didn't have one like that because the SEC has allowed platform traders like this to allow people to make up their own minds, because it's freedom in America. It's freedom. You're free to be an idiot. You're free to get hosed. You are free to liquidate yourself out of existence. You are free to screw yourself. You are free to no longer find an advisor who's been around a few blocks to help keep you calm, keep you protected, and not let you get sucked in to the vortex that was just destroying people's lives. But freedom, it's freedom. It's okay. We have freedom. Well, Apple and all the other big buyers, and then of course the observers of the big buyers, all the professionals who know when the computer programs kick in, they're going, oh, Apple's buying their stock. Here comes Oracle. Ellison is buying up his stock again. Here's Facebook. These guys are buying up their stock. They buy too. They jump in and they buy with them. And the next thing you know, the market has a major turnaround. Did that happen yesterday? Is what I want to really know. I'm asking you about what happened 2 years ago. Now I'm asking you what happened yesterday. Do you think that at one point in time yesterday, after 5 straight days of selling and selling and selling and selling, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th, we reached a point yesterday afternoon at one point in time where whoever had the magic button went, buy it, buy this stuff, let's buy stock in 100 companies right now. We're buying right now stock. And everyone piled in behind them. And over the 2-hour time frame from the last 2-3 hours of the day, guess what the market did? Turned it all around, and the Dow ended up with a gain. The Nasdaq ended up with a gain, and the Dow went from 580 negative to 160 negative. Did that happen yesterday? I wonder. I don't know. I can't find that out for you. I can't make those kinds of calls. I'm worried about how many people out there sold at the low. That don't watch me, or who watch me and didn't listen to what I was saying, or didn't don't take it seriously enough, or just decided on their own, I'm just gonna get out. I've had it. Bruce doesn't know what he's talking about. The market's going down. I'm getting out. And I'm wondering if we're about to get a major turnaround in the markets, because we are way oversold. But it's not going to happen this morning. Why won't it happen this morning? Because Mr. Powell is going to be on TV in front of those senators. No one buys the market when Powell is on television in front of senators. Not really, unless he says something really catchy that kind of makes day traders go, oh, that's a nice little statement to make. He's not going to aggressively raise rates. He's going to only raise rates if the need is there. There might not be 4 rate hikes. There might only be 2. He comes up with something that just kind of tempers the panic of the bond guys and girls and says, relax. you twitchy little people. Don't be like Henry, a twitchy guy who just wanders off and is no longer ever seen again. Stay with the herd, and we're going to be okay. Maybe what the market needs, and maybe that's what the market will get. Maybe Mr. Powell will surprise us today, and he'll say, "I'd like you to consider me for renomination because I'm like Uncle Bruce. I'm going to calm you down. I'm going to have you relax. I'm going to get you to see the big picture and understand perspective, and not get. I'm not going to let you get waylaid by the message of the minute. I'm going to try to give you more than an 8-second attention span to this world. Maybe that's what Powell's going to do today. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, there it is. Yeah, going to be an interesting time today. We're down 6 points on the Dow right now in the futures. We were up 100 an hour ago. We have 34 minutes to go before we open. We're down now 2 on the Dow. We're up 4 on S&P, and we're up 14 on Nasdaq. It is a very tentative open this morning. It is not a bloodbath. I don't see a bloodbath coming. And like I said, I think we may have seen the worst of the beginning of 2022. We may have seen it as of yesterday. Around sometime yesterday, we saw it, and the turn took place. And I can pretty well guarantee you guys that wherever you live in the world, I'm gonna speculate that wherever you live in the world, that almost, I'm gonna say 90% of you heard nothing about the turnaround of the markets yesterday on any news source that you usually follow. It might even be 95% of you heard nothing about it. Why? Because the news source you usually follow, good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter to me, they're not market people. They're not stock market people. And if you did hear any news yesterday from the stock market world on any news services you follow, you probably heard just a headline about the Nasdaq stage or a turnaround today or something like that. You got a one-liner. You didn't get any details. You certainly didn't get any color commentary. It's not like you're watching Tony Romo and Jim Nance covering a football game. You didn't get the Tony Romo breakdown of what happened. Okay. By the way, did you know Tony Romo gets paid $10 million a year? I think it's $10 million a year, and I think he signed did he sign a 10-year deal or a 12-year deal? Or is he getting 15? No, I think it's $15 million a year. And he signed a 12-year deal for $180 million or something like that. Tony Romo. I think he makes more money doing commentary than he did as a quarterback. I'm not exactly sure on that, but way to go, Tony. You deserve every nickel you can get out of this business. Way to go. I don't get $15 million a year to do what I do. What I'm doing is for chump change, but I love what I do, so it's okay. But I like Tony's money. I like the way Tony's doing. But Tony's got money problems, lots of money. So he's got money problems. But he has the good kind of money problems. So way to go, Tony. And he also advertises those Skechers shoes, doesn't he? So he's doing it. I think Jim Nance gets $6 million a year. So Jim, 40 years experience, he gets $6 million. Tony, the new kid, he's getting 15. But the Tony and Jim show is successful, so it's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. 17 million a year. Jason thinks he's getting 17 million a year. Well, you know what it is, Jason? It's a lot of money. That's what it is. It's a lot of, but it's all good. Where was I going with this thought? Yeah, your local media and all this stuff. Okay, so I remember in the old days, back in the 80s when I was a stockbroker, I used to get so upset because I would get phone calls from my clients who would hear the news. They'd hear the news on the radio. They'd hear the news from the living room television when they were making their dinner at night. They would hear news from a friend who heard the news, and then they'd call me and say, "Well, I heard that this is going on." And I go, "Oh God, where are you hearing this from?" And they go, "Well, it was on the news." And I go, "Oh shit." And now I'd have to calm down my clients from the hyped up media that is desperate. Media is desperate for the next headline. I mean, you've seen the movies back in the 40s and the 50s, the little kids on the street corner, hey, get your newspaper here, the big breaking news, the DA is arresting the mayor. The headline on the newspaper was all sensationalized because they got to sell newspapers. That was the old adage. Those of you who are under 50, you don't know what I'm talking about. In the 1950s, 60s, or 40s, 50s, anyway, newspapers were everywhere. I mean, like we have 1,000 websites that we can go to today. If you lived, you lived in Cincinnati, you had 5 daily papers. If you lived in Pittsburgh, you had 5 daily newspapers. You lived in New York, you had 20 daily newspapers. Did you know that in New York City in 1930s and whatever, 20s and 30s, you had newspapers that were Jewish newspapers. You had Protestant newspapers, Catholic newspapers. You had political style. You had sensational style. I mean, you had every flavor of newspaper you wanted. And of course, depending on where you lived in New York City, you had to be careful if you were walking down the sidewalk or went into a diner for a bite to eat or a corner restaurant. You had to be careful if you pulled out your paper, what paper you were reading wherever in the city you were. Did you know that? Did you actually remember that? None of you guys don't know that. You wouldn't dare read a Jewish newspaper produced by Jews in a Catholic district of, say, Irish Catholic New York City. I mean, are you out of your freaking mind? You're going to get your head blown up. Because that's fake news. I mean, you think it's a today issue? You think today we have Fox, CNN, CBS, and NBC? You think this is a today thing, the fake news? No, this is going back, way back when. And used to have newspapers against newspapers, like you have networks against networks. And everybody was trying to get your eyeballs and your attention because they wanted to get your nickel or 2 pennies or a dime, whatever you could charge for your newspaper on the street corner. This is how this went down. In any event, I used to have to calm down my clients because they would get news from the local newspaper or from the National Post, or they would get it from a newsletter of some kind, or they would get it from the media. And I'd have to calm them down with reality, what's really going on from the market perspective, because I'm the broker and I'm the guy that has access to the floor traders and desk traders, and I can talk to insiders in the market. What the hell is going on? I could even call Toronto and talk to the head desk trader for the company and say, hey, listen, what's going on with Bell Canada yesterday? Or what was going on with Royal Bank, or what was going on? And he'd call back and say, it was just a pension fund. Manulife had to blow off 3 million shares because they did that, and then they blew it off into 6 chunks of 500,000 each. It was picked up by blah, 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 blah. And it's all distributed. It's all gone now. Okay, can't find that in the media. Can't find that anywhere on because the newspapers don't care. They're only trying to sell you the headline because that's all you've got time for. In your brain, with your 8-second attention span abilities, you have enough ability to read the headline, and that's it. And then after that, you're going to have a coffee with your friend and talk about the news you've been reading. What headline did you read? What headline did you read? What did you hear? What did I hear? Very few people got into the details and the minutiae of what was going on. Anyway, for yesterday, you didn't hear anything from the market really about the turnaround yesterday. You got nothing. And you're not getting nothing. You're not going to get nada. It isn't coming your way. That means 99.99999% of the people out there, because that's how many people don't watch me, will not understand how the market's turnaround yesterday was a big freaking deal. And it may or may not affect the market this second right now on the opening, because everything is on a delayed track right now. Powell is speaking at 10 o'clock. So forget about looking at a big opening and a big... No, Powell's going to screw it all up on the thing. Well, we all knew he was going to be in front of the cameras today. It's not like we found out yesterday, oh, God, he's on the camera at 10 o'clock today. No, it has been scheduled for months. This is all done. So the markets know, the pros, the professionals at all of the trading desks and all of the brokerage firms everywhere, investment houses, they all know how this is going to go. But they also all are aware of what happened yesterday in a big, big way. And so now they're all going, okay, just keep that in. Don't forget that. All right, put that over here for now. Let's get the Powell thing out of the way, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So maybe, perhaps, cross your fingers, later today, after Powell is done, the markets might take a shot. They might. So I'm saying to you, if you're thinking of writing call options against some of your stocks, you might want to hold up a little bit, only because we have an artificial pause coming in the action of the market to a degree. There might be movement in the market during the Powell testimony. Yes, there can be. Yes, there can be. But it's after he stops talking, we may or may not get a sense of direction of the market for the rest of the day. And then we'll have to see what happens tomorrow and the day after that. But I caution you, and that's my job. That was my job as a broker for my 200, 250 clients back in the day when I contacted them via a phone call because I couldn't text them. We didn't have text messages. We didn't have email. We didn't have. I could have sent them a telex message. I guess I could have handwritten something on a note and had my assistant go to the back office and go to a fax machine and send them a fax. But it was $2 a page to do a fax back then. You guys don't know that, do you? No, you guys don't know that either. If you're under 50, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, it used to be that if you sent a fax, what you did was they came out with rates, so much per page. And what happened in the early days was that you would have a header page and the message all on the same page, because you don't dare have just a header page and then have a second page for the message you want to send. It had to all be on one page because it was like $2 a page to send out. Or it would be, in the old days, I remember it would be something like, it evolved over time, but it would be something like $2 for the first page and $1.50 for the second page, and then 50 cents for every page after that if you sent a 20-page fax. But a 20-page fax would run like $15 to send. Today it's all done on email, and it's all done by texting with copy and paste and uploaded links. And I mean, this world has completely changed from what we used to do. So yeah, I'd call you. I would call you on the phone, and if I couldn't get you on the phone and I knew what I was doing, and I did know what I was doing, I would leave a message on your home phone or with your assistant at your office if you had one, or if you had a coworker, like you were in like a pit with 3 or 4 other workers kind of thing. I would know your buddies at the pit because I, as your broker, would know your situation. And I would ask you, well, listen, when you're not around the office or you go and take a dump in the can or something, who can I talk to on your behalf that will tell you to call me right now? And he or she would say, oh, we talked to Jerry or Gary. I work with these guys. And I'd get their names. And if I were ever in the office to visit you, I would ask you to introduce me to Gary and Larry, and introduce me to your buddies that you've given me the names of. Hi, I'm his broker. Someday I may call you. You never know. I might just call you because he needs to know something. Oh, okay. I'll let him know you called. So something broke, and I need to call my client. And he's in a meeting right now. He's on the toilet. He's in the back flipping cards with friends. He's flipping quarters against the wall, trying to make money off his coworker. He's giving somebody shit. He's in the meeting right now. I would ask for those others, and I'd say, I need to talk to him ASAP. Can you do me a favor? Try to find him for me and get him to call me within the next 3 minutes. I have something really important to talk to him about. That guy would then go to the back where Gary was, or whatever his name was, and he'd say, hey, your broker just called. He needs to talk to you right away. And when that guy found out that his best buddy at the office came to him and said, Bruce, the broker, wants to talk to you immediately, this guy dropped everything. He would he'd call me back, and my phone would ring within 30, 40 seconds, because there he is. Because he's not in a meeting. He's goofing around doing whatever he's doing. It's okay. And it's okay. It's all right. You can goof around the office. Those were the days. That was how it was done. And that's the way it went. And if I was on the phone with my second and third and fourth client, and now this first guy called back, my assistant, who I already had in my office, I would already prep her. I say, okay, I'm going to be making about 50 phone calls right now for the next 2 hours. I got to talk to all these kids about this story. And then I'd give her a breakdown, and she'd have a note and write down everything that I want to tell everybody. And then her job was that when a call did come in, a return phone call, and I'm on another call, I can't take it, I got two others waiting, she would say, he told me what to tell you. Oh, what did he want to tell? And then she would tell him the story. So I didn't have another message to deal with. This is called people management, handling people in the modern world of 1984. This is how you did it. Today, it's all just emails and copy and paste and send out the one message to everybody all at one time. Click, on it goes, and it's all impersonal. But even with that efficiency in this world that is now available for, quote, investment advisors, you guys can't find a stockbroker. You can't even find a stockbroker who can, theoretically, I probably could handle 1,000 clients today with the efficiency of the systems that are out there now. And if I had two assistants to help me, I could probably handle 3,000 clients. But I'd never get to know you, and you'd never get to know me, because 3,000 clients. How much time can I give you of my day? My 10-hour day? How much? I got 600 minutes. I'm here for 600 minutes. I got 3,000 clients. 1 minute per client is 600 clients. I can't talk to you. I can't get to meet you. You going to come into the office, see me? I got to give you 15 minutes, a one-on-one FaceTime. How's that possible? I have 3,000 clients. No, you're going to be lucky to see my assistant. You're going to be lucky to get 10 minutes of that person's time. So you don't have that anymore. We don't have this, You guys, 473 of you right here are listening to me talk to you now live. I'm giving you more time on a one-on-one basis right now to help you with your investments than you will ever get from a professional in the business today. Unless you are related to one, and you can, call up Uncle Chester in the evening, so when he's exhausted, and shoot the breeze with Uncle Chester, or see him on a Sunday at the barbecue. There's no way. Or unless you're a multi-billion-dollar client, and then I'm asking, what the hell are you doing here? You got a multi-billion-dollar account. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to listen to me. You have a personal assistant because they're handling your multi-billions of dollars. It's a different world. Welcome to the world of the world. Welcome to the evolution of this whole thingy that continues to just evolve and change over and not stop. It's unbelievable. This is why 66-year-old guys like me talk to other 66-year-old guys. We look at each other and go, can you believe what's happened to this world in the last 35, 40 years since we were in our 30s? Can you believe what's happened 30 years ago when we were 36 to today? If you would have told me back then, and you guys who are 25 years old and 35 years old, you're just going, oh, these old farts. That's all they talk about. They just talk about how the world has changed so much. Yeah, that's right, because you wait 30 years from now when you're 66, and you're going to go, oh, I remember watching this guy, this homeless guy from Canada who was renting a Tesla at Palm Desert with his channel. I remember that guy. Remember that guy? They don't do that anymore. I just watch robots now, or whatever it is. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what your world is going to be like in 30 years, because I'll be dead. I'll be 96. If I'm alive, I'm dead, because I'll be 96. I won't have to worry about it anymore. But oh my gosh, how this world has evolved and is still evolving. And of course, in the last 2 years, we moved forward a decade. I am seeing the world today what it would have been like at my age of 76 as a 66-year-old. That's a privilege for me. This has been a blessing for me, actually, because I can talk to you guys on this platform and fill you in on what's going on in the market in plain English that I couldn't have done for a decade, because it would have taken a decade for all of you to go on to one of these, because these have been moved forward a decade in technology. This world, this whole thing here has gone forward by a decade in the last 2 years out of necessity, because we're all stuck at home. There was no need for me to talk to you at age 66 if we didn't have COVID. There would be no need for me to be able to talk to you, and there would have been no incentive for you to listen to me had we not had COVID, because you would never have been stuck at home with nothing to do and looking into the investment business for the first time ever, because you have time to understand, I got to look at my life. I'm reflecting on where I'm at here. That you would never have done it if the world had not had COVID. We would still be doing what we were doing in 2019 with 2 years more of technology, but not the technology we're running with now, because the world wasn't at home 2 years ago. The world was traveling and we were out there and we were all over the place. And yet the SEC had already signed off on the no broker necessary for you to be looked after with your investments. You don't need a stockbroker. You don't need a licensed advisor to buy and sell stock. As a matter of fact, you may or may not even need a licensed advisor to buy real estate anymore. That might be another profession that might be eliminated from existence, because there's a lot of entities out there that want to get rid of real estate brokers. That's one of the last bastions of service. Doctors, how many of you are now doing doctor consultations online? Wasn't Larry Titus yesterday saying that he had a doctor consultation on his computer? We thought that was a decade away, 4 or 5 years ago. We thought that was 15 years out. It's happening now. This world has evolved in 10 years. And so I'm doing stuff at age 66 that I could have theoretically maybe done at age 76, but I wouldn't have done at age 76, because at age 76, I am way too old and too crusty and probably have no stamina left to do what I'm doing now at this age. So I'm lucky. I don't know about if you're lucky, but I'm lucky I can do what I'm doing with you now in this crazy world that we live, this evolved planet. Unbelievable. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of a third world country and don't even have internet, because I'd just be an old fart somewhere that would be long past his prime, and nobody wants to talk to him. It's been an amazing run. Thank you, everybody, for being part of my world. Love to have you here. We are 14 minutes to go before we open up for trading. Many of your lives have completely changed in the last 2 years forever, permanently. The idea of going back to the way it used to be is over for almost all of you. And this is something that politicians, some don't get. This is definitely what a lot of military leaders, what we call them, coup d'etat guys, they don't get it, that their world has changed completely. Their ability to dominate their people doesn't exist anymore, or is different now. Unfortunately, the communists are pretty crafty. They figured out over in China, as long as we can intimidate our population to be fearful of us, we can control them. And as long as we can measure all their internet activity, spy on them anytime we want, we're going to be okay. And as long as in every apartment building, that's 50 stories tall apartment building, and every floor there are 30 apartments, as long as 3 of those apartments or 5 of those apartments out of the 30 we have secret police people who are snitches in every floor on every apartment building, then we can always keep an eye on the neighbors, where they're coming and when they're going and when they came in home and when they left their house, and what we're hearing about and all the rumors. And we pretend to be, just the gossip queen or whatever. And what we are secret police snitches, just like East Germany had. It's nothing new. This is the old playbook. You spy on your people to the point where you know everything personal about them, so that if they ever get out of line, you threaten blackmail that we'll tell the world about what you've been doing on that Tuesday afternoon, 2:00 over there. We'll tell you all about that. That's how you keep people in line. And fear, complete fear. Did you hear about this Kazakhstan thing? I don't know if you know this. Why are you happy you're not in Kazakhstan? That's the topic of this little episode. Why are you happy you don't live in Kazakhstan? Because in Kazakhstan, the official tally of death was 164 people died in the riots in Kazakhstan a week and a bit ago. And then the Russians sent in their troops under the guise of securitizing the country to help the leadership of the country secure the country. Yeah. But in the last 4 days, what's been going on is every household, apartment, condo has had a visit with like 5 guys at the door. Knock, 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 knock. And they're there to find out who's here. There's supposed to be 6 people living here: mom, dad, the son, the daughter, Da, 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 da. Are they all here? Can we see them, please? And if the son has a bruised eye, and got a bashed up forehead, how did you get that? Where were you on Friday last week? Well, come on downtown, we'll talk about it. And you don't ever see the son again for 5 years because he's arrested in a military jail. There's a whole bunch of folks disappearing from Kazakhstan society right now who are being interviewed with respect to where were you last week and the week before? Where were you Sunday afternoon when all the fires are raging downtown? Oh, and by the way, we got the security footage. That's kind of weird, We got the security footage where there are all these thousands of people in the square, and zooming in, we noticed your face was in that crowd. What were you doing there? Were you lost? These folks are now being charged with subversion and whatever with a crime. Anyway, door to door. Interviews are being done in Kazakhstan by the authorities, door to door, and you better be there because if you're not there, where is he? Where would they be? And if you don't want to tell us where your son is, well, we'll take you in until your son kind of shows up, or whoever in the household we're looking for. It's terrifying. Absolutely terrible. That's why you don't want to be in Kazakhstan right now. That's another reason why you don't want to be living in Kazakhstan, because the authorities are going door to door to take stock of who did what, when, and we're going to put an end to these protests right now. This is how we end a dissension. We bring in foreign troops from another country, and then we go door to door and we do a count. That's why you don't want to be in Kazakhstan. So anyway, just saying, freedom is a pretty good thing, but it's kind of crazy how this is happening, isn't it? Anyway, I don't think their biggest problem is whether the Dow's going to go up or down today. That's not their biggest problem right now. No, they have many other problems, and it's free and fair elections in Kazakhstan. I don't think so. I'm not anticipating anything like that. I don't think so. Scary. Anyway, welcome to the world in 2022. Welcome to the world of 2022, where we are getting way better at suppressing ourselves, and it's incredible. It is just incredible how this just happens in today's world, and no one is going to stop it. I don't see anyone. I don't see how you stop it. I really don't know. By the way, the Chinese have graciously offered their assistance to the Kazakhstan people. If you would like Chinese troops to come in to help restore order, we'd be more than happy to send in 5 million, a million, 500,000, whatever you need. Just tell us the number. We've got trained the Chinese experts here to help you stabilize your society. Not a problem whatsoever. We're your neighbors. We're your friends. We're all good. Yeah, Kazakhstan, in the middle of hell on earth. So Russians on one side, the Chinese on the other, and the dictator of Kazakhstan went, let me think, who do I call to kind of quell the opposition here? Because all these people are pissed off at what we're doing, and we got to stop this. We sure as hell can't go to a vote, so we got to stop this another way. We got to call this subversion. So who do I call? Do I call Putin, or do I call Xinjiang, whatever his name is? I know who I'll call. I'll call Putin, because Putin will keep us as a puppet government, because we need, the puppet government has to be seen to be in charge. Whereas the Chinese, they replace people. they don't believe in puppet government. They believe in the central organization from Beijing, and so we'll go to the Russians. We'll go that direction. And there you are. Look at Syria. Assad, whatever his name is, he went to the Russians. Let's call the Russians. And the Russians are all over Syria. And Assad is still the leader of the country, living in that big palace of his, and eating mighty fine food, and all of his kids and relatives have all the good jobs, and they have all the villas around the world, and the use of private jets. It's all good. It's all, when you're a dictator, life is good if you're backed up by some superpowers who have a strategic interest in your geographic well-being. But I digress. Powell's going to be in front of the committee today, and they have their own needs. We have certain senators from certain parties that need to get airtime today to be seen to be tough and to be, to get their message out, because there's an election later this year. I don't know if you've heard, but there's an election. There's always an election in the United States, but there's one this November for 1/3 of the Senate and the Congress. And these folks need airtime. And he's the guy who's on the plate today to get it. And unfortunately, it's going to cost us time and effort because we got to tolerate that while we try to figure out what the markets are going to do. So welcome one and all to the show. We're now negative on the markets. I've managed to talk the markets into red. The Dow's off 7 points, the S&P's down 1 3/4, and the Nasdaq is down 30 points. As I said before, the first 30 minutes we'll trade, and then we start the paint drying show, and we'll see what happens. So the further recovery of the market will have to wait until after the paint drying show is over, and we'll see what happens after that. And there it is. So welcome one, welcome all. Nice to see you here. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you for those of you who are just lurkers and hanging out, casually watching what's going on. Thank you for those of you who are subscribers. Thank you to those of you who are Uncle Bruce, chilling with Uncle Bruce members of this channel. And then thank you to the latest fabulous group of people who are now Gold Bagel members of this channel. Those of you upgrading your membership to that level, thank you. If you caught my show before this show, I hope you found it entertaining and enjoyable. And we do one every day before I do my show, to give you a heads up of what to look for. And of course, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members only. It's the open show. It's a Q&A for Gold Bagel members. Ask me whatever you want about your account or what you're trading or whatever, because we won't be distracted by the market tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. We can just talk about whatever is happening. And that's going over very well. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Nicholas is thumbs up number 249. Thank you for letting me know what number you are. What number thumbs up are you today? Can we hit 1,000 thumbs ups today? I was asking for 1,000 thumbs ups way back when I first started this rant. I don't know if that'll happen. We're at 260, so we're just over a quarter of the way there. Can we get 1,000? I don't know if we can do that. Also, check out my poll question. I put up a poll question today that says, that asks you this question. SoFi will get its bank charter by January 31st of this year. Yes or no? And we've had 388 people vote already on that poll question. 37% of you say yes, they will. By the end of January, they will have their bank charter. 63% of you are saying, I don't think so, Bruce. I don't think they're going to have their bank charter by the end of January. I'm not asking you why. I'm just saying, give me your thought. What's your impression? Yes or no for the bank charter for SoFi by the end of this month? Thank you. 394 now have come through. 394 votes. I appreciate that. 276 thumbs ups have come in. If you like these poll questions, give us a thumbs ups too. Encourage me to do more of those. I think they're kind of cool from time to time to do these. I'm sure they're all right. I hope you don't mind them too much. Thank you. What else is going on? How many of you are paper-handed weenie traders out there? Are there many of you out there, weenie babies? That's our new expression from yesterday, I guess. Paper-handed weenie babies. We have too much fun around here. Down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser. Oh my gosh. So much fun. What's cooking, Wendy? I'm number 277, she says. I appreciate that. 277 thumbs ups already. Thank you. John is saying here, I hope it's sooner rather than later, but my gut says quarter number 2 for SoFi to get their bank charter. Well, we'll see what's going on here. It's a poll question about poll questions, Jerry. That's what it is here. The Weenie Gang is here. JW, Uncle Bruce, regarding the poor man cover call strategy, having the short call exercised still scares me since I don't own the stock. Which of your classes would dive more into this, if any? Well, number 8 is the class to talk about poor man covered calls. The next class I'm going to do, or there's going to be another bunch of classes coming up shortly, and one of them will dive deeper. I'll get the word out. One of the lessons coming up will dive deeper into poor man covered call option writing, and I'll get into that even more in more detail. So look for that. We'll be on top of it. Let's see. If you were looking to sell them once they broke above the 20s, then why did you write covered calls on them? I'm not sure what Vilbus is asking. Andrew is thinking, I'm expecting to announce, they're going to announce that bank charter in February with earnings or something like that. Let's see. Hearing Uncle Bruce say Cheddar's new name today will bring some giggles. Diamond handed weenie baby is here saying weenie here. Here's another channel name, not a paper handed weenie baby. There you go. Thanks to not the point he's trying to make at all. There you go. Oh man, Vilbus, you could have sold, but you wrote covered calls instead. You made money on them, I assume, and now blame Uncle Bruce because they haven't rebounded fast enough. Oh, someone's having an argument with somebody else. There's a fist fight going on in the gallery here, and I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, dude. You don't have to defend the guy. See, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I just can we all just get along? Yeah. How old was that guy? Can't we all just get along? You remember him from Los Angeles, the African American gentleman that got the crap kicked out of him by the LAPD on camera, and then they were all acquitted by court. What was his name? Do you remember his name? And how old was he when he died? I can't remember his name. Boy, is it? I want to say King. Yeah, Rodney King. Thank you, Andrew. I had the word King in my head, and I thought, no, last name King, because I was thinking Larry King, and God, couldn't get that out of my head. But he died 5 years ago? Rodney King, didn't he pass away like in the last 5 years? He died at 47, 48 or something. He didn't live a long life. Rodney King, unbelievable. That was a turning point in history. For society. I think that was a real eye opener, to say the least. That was unbelievable. He drowned in his pool allegedly. Yeah, that was insanity. That video was watched by billions of people around the world, and yikes, that's scary. That was scary stuff. Really scary stuff. Anyway, the world today keeps evolving, and here we are, one another day down the road. We're open. I think we're open. Are we trading? Yeah, I think we're trading. Did Larry give me the JW give me the bells? And I got bells here. I got bells here. I got bells here. Is Larry around, or Larry might be in a grand jury or something? I don't know. Did I miss Larry? Is there something I wasn't paying attention today? Something like that. Anyway, we're open. We're here, and let's see what happens. Yeah. Ooh, let's see what's going on. Welcome one to the show, one and all to the show. I'm glad you're here. And let's see what's going to happen today. Are we going to make money or what? And how's this Powell show going to go? Oh gosh, the Powell show. Oh Lord. I hate those congressional Senate hearings. I hate them. Hate them. Okay. Bulletin. Federal Reserve Mester, whoever Mester is, says she sees forecasts 3 rate hikes in 2022. Yesterday, I think JP Morgan announced that they thought there would be 4. We'll see what's going on. SoFi is green. That is correct. SoFi is green. There you go. Let's go. We're down 7 on Rocket Lab right now. Let's say 5 now. Down 5 on Rocket Lab. We're up 14 on SoFi. GameStop down $1.26 to 129.89. We've got Matterport up 8 cents, 15.96. We've got ME down 4 cents. Spire's up 1.5 pennies. ATIP is up 4 cents. SmartRent is up 8 cents. Cyxtera down 23. AMC is down 6. Robinhood is down 18. Vanik is down 232. Home Depot down 83, and IBM down 494. The Dow is down 115 apparently. S&P down 9.9 and Nasdaq down 42. We've got Microsoft off 360, Apple down 38 cents, Tesla up 90 cents. Bed Bath Beyond up 27 cents. BlackBerry down 14. Royal Caribbean up 40 at 80.32. Goldman down 267. Goldman at 396.69. Cisco down 8 cents. Amazon is up $4. Facebook up $2. Google down 23, and I'm burping. So that's what's happening. I'm burping too. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. Just all kinds of stuff. Okay. What is going to happen? Larry's a spy. When will Rocket Lab hit 3? Let's see here. Bond. Larry Bond. What can I say? It's interesting. BW says here that he's saying to Eric, I spoke with a customer service broker on SoFi investment last week. He said he left Goldman Sachs after 10 years as he knows what's coming at SoFi. Margin options coming by end of the first quarter. So things are happening. Kazakhstan got Larry. That's the problem. Will, Bruce, what would you consider, what would your answer be on our poll question today? What, if you were to answer the poll question, what do you think the answer would be? Well, we see now 450 votes. It's exactly the same as before. 37% say SoFi will get its bank charter by the end of the quarter, end of this month. End of this month. And 63% say no, they're not going to get the bank charter by the end of this month. If you would have asked me this question every month last year, starting in September, October, November, December, I would have said yes every month. I would have just said, yes, they're getting it, they're getting it, they're getting it, they're getting it, they're getting it. And I still say yes, but I kind of throw my hands up and going, will they get it? Why haven't they got it already? Come on, man, we need it. I don't know. That's my answer to it. So my answer would be yes, but it would be a hopeful one. It wouldn't be like, I guarantee it. It would be, yes, please. Could it be happening, please? Robert, Uncle Bruce, I have great respect for you. Turning up no matter if it's a red or a green day. I have great respect for you. Robert, usually what people do when they say this, they say, I have great respect for you, but I think you, and then it goes downhill from there. Thank you, Robert, for not going down that road. I appreciate it. We're here. We're not giving up on this market. As a matter of fact, I don't mind a down dip to start the day. I don't mind it a bit. Let's get it over with. Let's get this crap out of the way and then have a run after there. That's fine with me. I prefer markets start low and go up as the day goes on. I don't like it when markets start high and then give it all up as the day wears on. I like this pattern. Not that I'm guaranteeing we're going to go up later, but the table is being set that we could well have an up day here when it's all said and done. I like that. A show of strength is what I want to see. Rocket Lab is up 4 cents to 10.50. SoFi's up 14 to 13.51. GameStop down $1.91 to 129.24. Matterport is up 17 cents to 16.05. ME is up 2 cents to 6.08. Spire is up 3.5 cents to 2.68 now. ATIP is up 2.5 cents to $3.50. SmartRent up 26 cents to 7.51. And Sixterra is only off a nickel at 11.52. These are the early trade numbers, early openings. We'll see how all this plays out. The Dow's down 168, 169. S&P's down 12, 11, let's say. Nasdaq is down 16 points. Nothing burger. No big whoop on the downside for Nasdaq, S&P. No. Dow's off like 0.46. No big deal. Whatever. We'll be fine. What else is going on here? Red Solo Cup is saying to Cheddar, my concern is that is anytime a stock moves up that fast, I always think it'll revert back. So I try to take time to drop. Not a foolproof method, but I made some good money last year doing it. Eric is saying it's going to be a year of good news for SoFi. There you go. KY is laughing. Not a paper-handed weenie baby is saying, so you look for momentum and retracements. This is a good way to trade, and I do this as well. Let's see. Splair is asking me, Uncle Bruce, so it says through days where we can close and through days where we can bargain hunt or wait for better bargain hunter. I'm not sure what he's asking me here. Don't quite get the lingo on this. Ed Hawkins, I thought you were going to say, usually people say, I have great respect for you, and then they give you a donation. No, I get these private emails where they say, oh, I really like what it is you do, and I really respect the fact that you're on the air all the time, and I really was a but, and then I get the 5 paragraphs of but. Yeah, I get those. Joshua, Uncle Bruce, I have great respect for you, but I also believe you don't. But I also believe you, but I also don't trust you. And so, on that note, we'll just show off the. This is my opportunity to plug my shirt. I believe you, but I don't trust you. Here you go. Here's your latest acquisition right there. Any color you want. You want that shirt in a different background. You can have the this color logo or this color logo on any color shirt you want. Head over to Redbubble. Check it out. Thank you, everybody, for helping. I believe you, but I don't trust you. Yes, indeed. Oh, lordy, lordy. What else? What else is going on? Let's go. Yeah, let's. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's go. I'm asking you today, formally, and anyone else. This name will no longer be tolerated on this channel. So if you don't mind, please change your channel name. I don't want it anymore on my screen. Okay. I mentioned this yesterday afternoon, but you weren't here. And I've decided that that expression no longer exists here in any format whatsoever. So if you don't mind, please change your channel name and help us out. Keep it, less political, because I just don't need it. Okay, please help us out and do me a favor, Rob. Uncle Bruce, I respect you, but I also respect Jen. Thanks for being great, you two. Thank you. What else is going on? Let's see. Yeah. Bill Burr has that bit about people always saying something incredibly flattering, then they hit him with an insult. Yeah. Too much fun. The saviors here. Smart Rent, fourth quarter, deployed 51,000 units, up 69% for over a year. Raised their guidance a bit too. That's good to hear. Let's make the stock go up, please. Just go. Let's go. We're up a dime on Smart Rent. Right now, I'm showing a 1053 gain I'm showing a 1053 last trade with a 7% gain on Rocket Lab. SoFi is up 13 cents to 13.50. GameStop down $1.55. Matterport up 20 to 16.08. ME up 6 to 6.12. Spire down a penny. ATIP up 1.5 cents. Smart Rent up a dime. Cyxtera down 7 cents. The Dow down 233. S&P down 23. Nasdaq down 74 at the moment. Apple down 78 cents. Microsoft down 2.99. Tesla down $11. Bed Bath Beyond down 17, and BlackBerry up 14 cents. That's where we're at right there. There you go. Okay. How much of those shirts? It depends on which shirt you get. You got to go to Redbubble, and you'll find that there's the classic cut, there's the V-neck, there's the fitted, there's all kinds of versions, and the prices are like all over the map. But I think the cheapest ones are 17 or something bucks delivered to your house. If you buy 3 or 4 of any item, you get a volume discount of 20 up to 20% or something. I don't do it. I just create the logos, upload them, and then they handle everything. So you got to go to Redbubble, check it out yourself. And you get like a red one and a white one, and you get a couple of other different shirts we have in a blue or a black or whatever you want. Pick off 4 of them, you get a discount, and they might come in at, I don't know, $15 a piece or something. I don't know. There's a royalty involved that comes to us for every shirt that is ordered, but they make them, they ship them, they have your address. I don't, all that stuff. So there you go. That's all I can say. There he goes. Uncle Bruce, I have great respect for you, but I blame you for my recent bagel addiction. Thanks, Uncle B, says JW. What's wrong with what? I wonder. I was addicted to bagels long before Uncle Bruce. Great. He's censoring us now. All hail Xi Jinping Bruce, our glorious leader. British shilling. I hope you don't mind names like mine going shilling all over the place. John Bickman, he's trying to be less political, I guess. No longer bagels divided. Ritesh, hi Ritesh, how you doing? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Ritesh. You know how terrible I am at proper naming and locations and whatever. So I think it's Ritesh Patel. I hope I'm getting that okay, buddy. Thank you for being here as always. Red Solo Cup. A bagel divided against itself cannot hold cream cheese. I'm loving my Uncle Bruce sweater from Redbubble. Right on, Bobby. Let's see. Did I see something about Virgin Orbital bringing some Spire satellites up on their next launch? I saw something like a few weeks ago. I thought that's what I thought. Anyway, I also had to Google it, as I had no idea that was a political thing. Let's see. Thank you. Please do that. Thanks for shuttering this nonsense down, says Fergan. Ritesh, I literally live a few hours from a place called Brandon, Minnesota. You should see the signs there, and they aren't good. Splair, okay, thought SoFi will surprise me after it hit 13. But no, today's the day to fall asleep until now. Let's see, what else? Coyote, I can't lie. I've been wanting bagels a lot lately, so thanks for that craving right now. Let's go. I'm just going to keep going through here. Just going to skip the comments that are just not worthy and or whatever. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate this. Rocket Lab up 9, 10.55 last trade. SoFi up 13. GameStop down 270. Matterport up 21 now. ME up 11. We're down a half a penny on Spire. We're up 1.5 on ATIP. We're up 18 on SmartRent. Down 11 on 6 right now. Dow down 247. S&P down 24. Nasdaq down 76. Oil up $1.12 to 79.35. Remember, if people are afraid of, if investors are afraid of interest rates and they actually believe that higher interest rates will cause the economy to stagnate and back off, if all that is truly, truly true, oil would not be at $79.41 a barrel. Oil would be at $55 a barrel right now. But with oil at $79 a barrel, up $1.12 today, the oil guys are going, the economy is revved up, demand is high, oil is rising, it's all great. Well, then the market can't go down. The market should be higher because it's a revving up economy. So this dichotomy cannot last. One of these two is wrong. Which one is it? Two guys call themselves Jesus. One of them must be wrong. To quote the Dire Straits song, truth can't be more powerful than that. What can I say? Anyway, there you have it. Thank you all for hanging around and being here. It's great that you're here. Thank you. Okay, what else is going on here? Ritesh, yep, Uncle Bruce, you got it right. Ritesh, thank you, buddy. I got your name right, and I'm happy about that. Okay. What else is going on here? Okay, so haven't seen the name change, so now you're on a timeout. You're on a timeout now until your name is changed. Let's see. What else is going on? Volume at Goldman Sachs? Question mark. Duncan wants to know. Hi, Duncan. How you doing, buddy? Welcome from. Are you in Florida? I think you're in Florida. Welcome, pal. We got Goldman down 177 on 150,000 volume. Nothing going on there, really. We were down to 396. We're now at 397.44 on Goldman, down 173. Not much going on. Let's see. Microsoft down 240. Apple down $1. Dow still down 274. IBM down 574. 129 on IBM. There's a dump right there. Apparently, they have acquired somebody here. Stock downgraded as UBS cuts estimates on lower IT spending on IBM, so that didn't help. And there you go. IBM downgraded at UBS, cuts estimates on lower IT spending, elevated valuations. Um, And the analyst, David Voigt, I guess, VOGT, also lowered his price target to 124 down from 136, citing the spinoff, but also pointing out that IBM is trading at more than 14 times trailing 12 months earnings, more than 3 times its trailing 3 and 5 year average. Okay. It's trading at 14 times its earnings. Apple is 30. Microsoft is 34. This is trading at 14. Really? This is overpriced in your opinion? What are you talking about? I don't know. We'll see what happens here. The stock is off. No question about it. And they're looking at organic growth, but he's just not optimistic that they're going to be able to do what they're going to do. Okay. See how this all plays out. Stock is off. There's no doubt about it. The stock's affected by this downgrade, 129.16, which means, of course, if you want to write poor man covered calls on IBM, guess what you can do? You can pick up $100 calls, 105s, 110s, in the money, a lot cheaper today than yesterday, and start writing covered calls against IBM. There you go. Can be done. All right. Just saying. Interesting. Okay. Daniel. Okay, I Googled that Brandon thing. I guess it's okay to ban that name. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Uncle Bruce, good morning here. T-Jack wants some. There's a little price pop on AMC. What do you think of a stink bid for 87 cents for 24 strike for Friday? T-Jack, I'm guessing you're you thinking of writing a call option? You're not. It's not a stink bid. It's a stink offer. You're selling. That's offering. A bid is when you try to buy it back. Okay, so you didn't buy it. You haven't written one. You're trying to buy back. You're trying to write one. Help me out, T-Jack. You gotta fill me in. Fill me in when you can. Okay. Let's see. The Credit Savage is saying, good morning, my fellow simpletons and Uncle Bruce. Looks like Matterport appoints Rob Hines as managing director of the Americas. Whatever that means, all I know is I need a coffee. There you go. Let's go. People are arguing about what I'm doing on my channel, about how I'm running my channel. It's unbelievable. Yeah, thank you, John, JW, Michael, Rob. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's go. What else is going on here? Carol, thank you, Carol, for your comment too. Appreciate it. Fantastic. Yes, right. I want to sell a $24 call option against AMC because the stock is up a little bit. What do you think about this move? There you go. Okay. For Friday expiry, yeah, I would look at that. For next week or the week after, you might want to look at a 25. But for this Friday, a 24, I don't know about the price. I don't have the ability to look at an up to the second quote like you have. I'm going to take a peek if I can get one here on AMC right there. There we go. AMC $24 call for this Friday. I show 73.76 as of 15 minutes ago. Now the stock has moved up a little bit. So 87, 88 cents. Yeah, that's just under the 90. I try it. Yeah, give it a try. See if you can get out. And then if you get out, then take a look at a buy order to buy it back, maybe at 21, 22 cents, maybe, and then you pull in a 60-cent profit, $60 on a contract. Thank you very much. Rinse and repeat. Anyway, 23.39 up 61 cents now, 23.32. So keep an eye on the AMC. But yeah, I'd give that a try. Open to sell to open is how you're going to enter that trade. Sell to open, writing a call option. Okay, there you go. Let's go. This chat is spicy today, isn't it? Yep. Okay. DM, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Let's see. About 94, says Cindy. Let's go. Matterport just took a shot, Uncle. It's going up. Matterport's going higher. Well, let's hope so. 66 cents. Go! Looks like it's green all over the place on our stocks right at the moment. I'm looking at Rocket Lab up 9, SoFi up 39, GameStop is green, up 47 cents, Matterport up 66, ME up 16, Spire up 2, ATIP up 2, SmartRent up 23, Cyxtera down 25, and now GameStop just went negative 3 cents. So not bad. Let's see. What else? Yeah, Cyxtera down 2%. You're right on that one, Duncan. Here it is. MSNBC had a segment where one of the people said Matterport is their favorite metaverse stock. Could be an MSNBC pump job here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, support for Uncle Bruce. Let's talk about stocks. That's what I'd like to talk about. If it's possible, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being around. 23.26 on AMC, up 48. Okay. The Dow down 281, the IBM down 584. That IBM dump might be temporary. I don't know how long that'll stay down here. Got down to 127.97. It's now 129.04 on IBM, so it's coming back on. The Dow down 284, approximately 286 now. S&P down 28, and Nasdaq down 55. Oil is up 79 cents. That's all I see. What's going on? Okay. Continuing on. What else is going on here? SoFi raising its head. SoFi, let's watch these stocks again here. We're looking at Rocket Lab at 1064, SoFi 1388 up 51 cents, GameStop 131.93 up 78, Matterport 1666 up 78 cents. ME up 19 cents to 625. Spire 265 unchanged. ATIP $3 up a couple of pennies. SmartRent up 20 cents to 745, and Cyxtera down a quarter to 1132 right now. AMC 23.43 up 65 cents. There you go. We got upward movement here, definitely. Nicholas says it all right there. Go SoFi. Here comes 14 on SoFi, the first hour, baby. Let's go. I was telling you yesterday, buy the 10s. Was telling you about on the Matterport, buy the 1250s, deep in the money, get them. Let's see. JW says, meeting time. I'm going to mute the channel, but staying on so Uncle Bruce gets the minutes of watch time. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Appreciate the watch time minute. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, did you go nomad to avoid home occupancy HOA fees? If so, you're brilliant. Let's see. SoFi bank charter inbound Super Bowl. I really hope it stays in SoFi. Can I get back into Cyxtera if I sold them in December of last year? I think you need a 31-day time frame. I think that's what it is. Just saying. Anyway. Oh God, meetings. Oh no. A DM saying, I just pulled the trigger on a GameStop in the money February 18, 130 call. Wish me luck. Just in the money 130 GameStop call. I mean, did you write it for Feb 18? You've written the call or you bought one? I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's go. We will continue holding meetings until we find out why no work is getting done. We're going to keep having these meetings until we can find out why is there no work getting done around here. Yeah, okay. DW, bottom. Okay, gotcha. You're going long on the calls. Okay, Bill Coyne, Bruce is the future. You will owe nothing and be happy. Well, we'll see, Bill. Oh my. SoFi 1388 up 51 cents. Where am I? Sorry. Yeah, SoFi up 51 cents, 1388. Rocket Lab up 23, 1069. Look at the GameStop up 126 to 132.40. Go. 132.50. Go. Matterport up 81 to 1670. Go. AME up 22 to 628. Go. Spire up a half a penny. ATIP up 1.5. SmartRun up 20. Go. Sixtera down 28. Come on, Sixtera, you can do better than that. 129.58 on IBM. It's coming back up. Still down 545. Dow Jones down 256 is improved. Titch. Microsoft down $2. Apple down 66 cents. Tesla down 222 right now. Let's see. That's their long game. FinTech trading strong today. LC and SoFi leading the charge. BFITs. I know SoFi calls are jumping way higher than the stock has increased today. January 21st are up 25%. Yeah, there's some smart money coming in here. There's money coming into this into SoFi. There's money coming into SoFi at all levels. Kids, get ready. Get ready. Let's snap in our seatbelts and see what happens. Go, man, go. Up 48 on SoFi to 1385. Volume on SoFi now, 5.7 million. Volume on Rocket Lab up 29 cents is 328,000. We're at the high of the day, 1075 on Rocket Lab right now. SoFi just about the high of the day, 1393. We're at 1388. GameStop 132.27. Volume on GameStop 366,000. Not heavy. Matterport 1661 up 73 cents. 1.5 million looks like. It's looking much better, much improved. ME up 20 cents on 329,000 shares. We had good news yesterday. Spire up 1.5 cents. ATIP up 2 cents. SmartRent up 24. That's where we're at right now with some positive movement. The Dow down only 201 now. We're coming back on. We're down 18.5 on S&P, and we're down 14.9 on Nasdaq. There you have it. Okay. Hold on to your head, folks. Powell about to take the stage. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Savior, you can buy back Sextera anytime you want, unless you sold to benefit a tax deduction on the loss. Otherwise, I don't think you need to wait 30 days. That is correct. Michael, I had to reload my ATP. SoFi was showing at 1332, and I didn't believe you. I trusted you, though, but I didn't believe you. Nicholas, SPC is trading higher volume. Okay. BZ, that would acquire millions of people across the U.S. working for that goal and not taking them by it. Never happened. Not sure what that means. Powell is going to take all those gains and go home. There you go. That's the dealio. What's going on right now? The Dow down 239, S&P down 21, Nasdaq down 13. And we'll see what happens with Mr. You-know-who talking about you-know-what and see what's going to happen. Interesting how the Dow is off that much and we've got green on all our SPACs. Isn't that incredible? Rocket Lab is up, SoFi is up, Matterport, ME, Spire, ATIP, and SmartRun, they're all higher. Only Sextera is down 20 cents. Even GameStop is higher, and the Dow is off 243 points. All the markets are negative, and all our stocks are positive. So, wow, right? Okay. The Savior is saying, Uncle Bruce, I wrote a GameStop contract that expires on Friday. Strike price 150. Do you think I should buy it back at this price right now? You got time. You don't have to worry. The stock can go up, and the time will evaporate, and the contract will go nowhere but lower. So you can wait. Let's see. Prove me right, says John. SoFi hit $14 in the first hour. Would you please? 1387 right now. Come on. I mean, come on. Let's see. My wife yelled at me to close my GameStop covered call from last week when it crapped out this morning. I'm glad I listened, says Arico. It's always good to have someone yell at you. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes the only way we hear. The DM Arico, the happy marriage rule is only tell your wife about your gains. And Vash, Bruce, I respect you and I love how you committed you are to the channel, but I was here I was here as this was the biggest live Yoko Ono music discussion, and sadly we've gotten away from that. So your channel is not as incredible as it used to be, because you used to be the Yoko Ono channel of Yoko Ono channels, and now it is just a shadow of its former self. Jerome Powell hearing reminds me of Weekend at Bernie's. Red Solo. You guys have wives? You guys have what? You got married? What is that? 1392 on SoFi. Trying to go to $14. 1392 up 55 on SoFi. Oh my God. Matterport up 83 cents, 1671. Oh my gosh, we're almost up 2 cents on Spire, up 2.5 on ATIP. Oh, the run is on. Oh, come on, baby. Break it out. Let's go. The Dow's only down 195, so it's going up while he speaks, I guess. Oh, it's down 205. It's going down while he speaks, I guess. Adventures Duncan. On paper, I got a wife. Bobby, I got a lady that rolls her eyes at me lovingly. There you go. Wives on paper. There you go, Duncan. Yeah. British Sterling. I think so too, Dave. Oh man. Why would we DQ Red Soul? Why else would we spend so much time watching an old Canadian eat bagels? I mean, why? Why are we doing that? Why do we watch a 66-year-old guy eat a bagel every day? What is wrong with us? What happened to our lives that our highlight of our day is watching a 66-year-old guy eat a bagel on YouTube? I mean, come on. And to top it all off, to reach the pinnacle of his channel, to reach the absolute penthouse of the highest respect from this man, is to become a gold bagel member. I mean, how low have we gone? There you go. To kind of steal a Mitch Hedberg joke, I don't have a wife, but I know a lady that would be real mad if she heard me say that. Did you see the Ryan Cohen tweet this morning? Let's go. Because stonks. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Let's see. Ryan Cohen tweet, says Jennifer. Truer words have never been spoken, DQ. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, you could look at the mirror chat and look at another old person eat a bagel. You could do it yourself. There's always that. Can I get a plaque with my gold bagel membership? $500. You want one? $500, please. I'm always in for the money. We watched to remember to have a good breakfast. What? Oh, and look at that same stock or something and being interior design. Oh, no. Imaginary lamps look best at a 45-degree angle. I don't know what's going on. Yep. Okay. What else is going on? My wife is still confused, says Testy Donkey. My wife is still confused about why I watch a homeless guy from Canada tell me about stocks. Why do you do? How? What? It makes no sense. Anyway. Oh man, Matterport $17, touched at $16.91 right now. And GameStop goes up. Let's go up 376 to 134.91. Let's go. Says that go. Let's go. 134.91 on GameStop, up 376. Matterport 1693 up 105. 1702 up 114. Boom, just like that. Matterport through 17. 1385 on SoFi, up 48. Let's go. Today was a sort of day. GameStop took off from the 20s. I walked by the dry cleaner at 2 a.m. They had a sign that says, "Sorry, we're closed." You don't have to be sorry. It's 2 a.m. and you're a dry cleaner. Oh, man. British shilling, stock markets of the British. I asked you a thing and you seem to have missed it. Probably did. That's the anniversary. Joshua, as a Gold Bagel member, I can say from experience that we have earned the respect and belief of Uncle Bruce, but still haven't earned his trust. He believes us, but he doesn't trust us. And we the same. We're up 436. Believe me when I say GameStop is up 436, but don't trust me. It's up 436. In case you were wondering, says Dave, a British shilling. I will try again. Try again. Try and ask me again. Rocket Lab 1073 up 27. SoFi 1385 up 48. GameStop up 483 to 135.98. Matterport 1697 up 109. ME up 19 to 625. Spire up 3 cents. ATIP up a penny. Smart Rent up 30. Go, just go. The Dow down 204. Okay, here we go. British shilling. Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts surrounding DRSing of GameStop shares, having just got my first one? No idea. I have no thoughts. I can't answer that question. I have no thoughts. I don't know what to say to this question. I've answered as best as I can, but I don't know. DM says, I bought a donut and they gave me a receipt. When will I ever need to prove I bought a donut? Some skeptical friend. Hey, man, don't you even act like I didn't buy this donut. I have the receipt. Direct registered shares. R.I.P. Mitch Hedberg. That's right. R.I.P. Mitch. I have no idea about the direct registered thingy. I just haven't been paying attention to it. I really almost don't care. I don't think it's a big deal. 1 year ago today, per Ryan Cohen tweet of happy anniversary, we lifted off from the $20 range 1 year ago today. Dave, it can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. We're up 365 to 134.80. There you have it. 13.90 on SoFi, 16.96 on Matterport. Oh wait, come on, you guys, you can go higher. Matterport plus 110. Yep, 108 right now. That's right. Fadigan always thought the DRSA thing was just another GameStop chaos theory. Yeah, there you go. And wait about the what's it? Jones search party. I have no idea what's going on. British shilling. If you want liquidity, don't do it. Who can eat at a time like this? People are missing. Oh my goodness. Well, Henry's gone and Donna's gone. They disappeared into that river of crap. DM. I was going to say who's favored then. Joe, when I'm watching the channel, I put a sock on my door so my wife won't bother me. I try to understand why, how, what, and then I don't want to know. Joshua, from 20 last year to 120 this year, British. Hence, I wanted to ask the Bruce because there are conflicting opinions, but must be nothing burger in Bruce's world, which is okay. Yeah, to me, it's a nothing burger. AB, Nancy Pelosi's husband bought 100 call options on MU Micron in December. If only we were privy to the strike and the date. Red Solo Cup. Sorry, Uncle Bruce, I should have changed the name spelling to Dufresne, laughing out loud. Dufresne. Oh gosh. Is this guy still on the bench, Uncle B? I don't know. I don't know how long it lasts. He has to change his name and all that. I haven't seen him, and I'm not sure what the name is now, so I don't even know. Anyway, what can I say? DQ Joe, and it's cute that your wife still talks to you. Oh, how are you, Jan?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
yeah, it's cute that you think I care.
It's cute that you think I care. Oh my gosh!
I have that on a bracelet.
See, here you go. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's see.
Are you laughing in here this morning?
Oh, it's silly. It's just silliness. What can I say? The Dow is off 194, and then the S&P is off 8. Nasdaq just went positive 55 points. It was negative, 20. And with all that red that we had until the moment ago on Nasdaq, all of our stocks are up.
Right.
We're all up. We're green everywhere.
Green.
We're all, except for Sextera, which is down 22 cents, but it's near its all-time high, so it doesn't really matter much. But we're pushing 14 on SoFi. We are over 17 on Matterport. GameStop's up 486. ME's up, Spire's up, ATIP's up, Smart Rent's up. They're all up, and the markets were down, except now Nasdaq up 42. See if this will affect the other two markets. And as I'm talking to you, Powell, the head of the Fed, is in front of the Senate. So paint is drying on CNBC right now. The paint drying show. Oh gosh.
It's like watching a bowling ball slowly go down.
It's awful.
It's the bowling ball that your 5-year-old throws. Just like, will it make it all the way to the pins?
I know. It's like watching a bowling ball never make it. Uncle Bruce, what's probably going on in the C-suite at Spire? We know they're not happy with the price down here. There's anything other than news releases they can do to get it to go back up? Their backers are peeved. I mean, what's the deal? I hear you there. In my opinion, the first thing you do is fire everybody in the investor relations department because you got the wrong people. Or let's put it this way: you hire new people for those positions and then fire the ones that are there and replace them immediately with the new kids because it's not working. You probably, and I said this too simply, if you are unhappy with your stock at any time, you are now hiring a firm to hire for you an IR department that knows what the hell they're doing. That's what you really are doing. You are paying an outside firm to find the talent that can take this IR department to another level. That's what you're doing. So no one in-house knows what's going on. It's all hush-hush. Then you announce the goodbye of so-and-so and the hello of such and such and change your entire strategy with respect to investor relations, everything. And that's the first thing you show the street. You are serious about changing the future trajectory of this stock. That's the first thing I would do. The thing I don't know is I don't know who's running the IR department and if they're in any way related, connected, friends of the founders of the company. If it's a family thing, and if it's a relative thing, or if it's an old pal from wherever, we're doomed because the company would not think of letting go Aunt so-and-so or my best friend from college, such and such, or whatever. But that's what has to happen. I know what has to happen. Will it happen is the question. I don't. Okay. Mm-hmm. Inderman, Uncle Bruce, is it time to write GameStop calls or should I wait? You wait right now. You wait for Mr. Powell to finish this paint drying exercise because we want to see what the market is really going to do. The market, not just the stock.
See what color he's really painting the wall.
Yeah, we want to see what the whole market is going to do this afternoon. And so that includes GameStop. Now, maybe the table's being set for us with the stock up $3.40. Remember, it was down $2-3 at the opening. Now we're up $3-4 in this moment. And it's only the first 45 minutes. Let's just see if we have a $5, $10, $12, $18, $25 run to the upside or not. If we get it, then we consider writing. So let's not write too soon. That's all I'm saying. So, Jen, how are you?
Oh, good. Got something in my eye.
Oh, no.
Besides my finger.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Eyelash hanging around where it shouldn't be, I suppose.
Those damn eyelashes.
Those eyelashes.
Those dang old eyelashes. Who do they think they are? Who invited them to the party anyway? Yes, well, that's the way it is.
So what's it going to be today?
What?
Today for a Tuesday.
What am I going to have on my bagel today?
Mm-hmm.
Shmia.
Oh, yeah?
It's a shmia bagel.
Okay.
It's a shmia bagel day.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, like shmia is like watching paint dry. And that's what we have today.
It's just put on with a palette instead of a brush.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it is.
We'll try that.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Okay. Thank you, Miss Jen. Appreciate that. We're down 177 on the Dow. That's better. We're down 11 on the S&P, and we're up 29 on the Nasdaq. So, it's a little better. Let's see if it continues. Michael, I haven't seen Austin. Is his wife on the run? Dave, the reason a DRS is nice is that it is the modern version of holding paper as in the actual stock cert, and they are counting their GameStop shares digitally once they cover the float or have held shares and shorters. Okay, fair enough. I'm happy that's what that is. Whatever. Let's see. What else is going on here? Austin's here. I'm here. Bruce, looking at buying a SoFi call, say a $15 for May at $225. Let's see. But January 23, there are only 155 more at $380. 155 for 8 more months. Seems like it makes sense to go longer out. Yeah, it sure does. I would say so. SoFi 1382 right now. But if you can get 1250s, you'd be really smart because you're buying in the money and getting dollar for dollar bang or close to it or closer to it. Let's see. Wife isn't happy with me at the moment. Michael, what about was about to do a wellness check on you here. A lame duck. I don't make my wife mad because she told me she will throw me in the trunk and help people look for me. That's why I don't make my wife mad. That's what she's telling me what's going to happen to me. And Dave B. Fitz, buying calls was a yesterday affair. Laugh out loud. They jumped significantly. Let's see. Let's go here. DM. When you go to a restaurant, they start a waiting list. They say Dufresne, party of 2, table ready for Dufresne, party of 2. But then no one answers. They'll move on to the next name. Okay. Austin saying, Michael, I appreciate your concern. Austin saying, hey, Donkey, how you doing, buddy? Coyote, fire everyone in IR. Yes, I like that, Uncle Bruce. Absolutely. What happened to the Dufresnes? DM, no one seems to care who can eat at a time like this, says DM. People are missing. You are selfish. The Dufresnes are in someone's trunk right now with duct tape over their mouths and they're hungry. I'm not even sure who this is. I'm not sure what we're talking about. The only Dufresne I know of is Andy Dufresne, who got out of jail and went down to say Wataneo. So I know about that Dufresne, but I don't know about the rest of it. Anyway, what can I tell you? Do they even have an IR department? A good question. Theoretically, they do, but not one worthy of keeping, in my humble opinion. With ATIP, they're right behind, waiting for this so-called new CEO to come in and redo everything. Haven't heard a word. I just don't know. Okay. Let's see. Walking the Green Mile. Let's see. W. Walters. I'm looking at an IBM call for January 23. It's a 120 strike for 1605 to 1675. Excuse me. This is the stock's at 129 right now. He's looking at a 120. So the 120 is 9 in the money, 940, but we're looking at what, $7 of premium. Or I'm looking at a 115 strike for 1905 to 20. How far in the money to write calls? See, there you go. So a 115 is now about 15 in the money. So you'd be paying about 1950 for a 15 in the money contract. That is a much better contract to acquire than the 120. Definitely. If you can afford a 110, you might be even more in the money and less premium. That's the secret to this deal. Now, obviously, if you're going to spend $16 a contract, that's $1,600. You're going to spend $20 a contract, it's $2,000. You're going to spend on a 110 maybe $23 or something like, I don't know what would it cost you. I don't actually know. A 110 would be 19 in the money, would it be $21, $22, $23 to buy that? $2,300. However, buying a 2023 contract for $2,300 and being able to write short-term covered calls against it now starting at 130 somethings, maybe you can bring in $1 a week. If you can bring in $100 a week on a $2,300 investment, that's about what, 4% a week on your money? Okay. 16% a month on your money? Okay. You've got months and months to enjoy this move. The stock goes back into the 130s, 133, 35 range. That deep in the money call will go up and you will continue to write contracts. So there you have it. Okay. The more in the money it is, in other words, if the price is more book value than premium, time premium, the better, because you're going to lose time premium over months and months and months, as this contract only reverts to book value eventually. But you can write right now and pull in some nice percentages. So here we go. I keep it going. Okay. I hope that helps. Let's see. What else is going on? What else? People talking football here. What else is going on? Good morning, Jen. Fed talking. He speaks. Let's go. See you all this afternoon. See you later, John. You take care. Where are we at now? We're down 181 on the Dow. We're down 11 on S&P. We're up 31 on Nasdaq. Okay, let's go. British shilling. I was a bit early to the restaurant last night, and the manager asked me if I wouldn't mind waiting. Of course, I agreed, and he said, "Good. Could you take these drinks to table number 9 since you're waiting? You're waiting." Okay. A Seinfeld, party of 4. A Cartwright, party of 2. Yes. What is everyone talking about today, Joshua? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. There's just all kinds of stuff. What the Dufresne party? I have no idea what this is about. Let's see. Yeah. The herd put Henry and Donna in IR. Ingestion relations. Let's see. CR, crocodile relations. It's a gut reaction. When will Powell be done crashing the markets? Hey, Uncle Bruce, any thoughts on KD, Kendall, or is IBM still the play here? For IBM is the play. IBM is the only play. Let's see. I love that joke, says Red. Yay. Okay, there you have it. Yeah, here we are. We're up to speed with Markov. We're down 210 on the Dow. We're down 15 on the S&P. We're up 12 on Nasdaq, and paint is drying right now in the markets. Powell is speaking, and paint will dry. We're a Rocket Lab at 1081, up 35 cents. We've got SoFi at 1380, up 43 cents. GameStop 133.33, up 218. Matterport 1680, up 92. ME 622, up 16 cents. Spire 277. 277 on Spire, up 12 cents on Spire. What's going on Spire? What are you doing here? We're up to 281. We got the 281 on Spire. What are you doing here? 314,000 shares traded. I came over from Tarzana. I don't know what's going on with Spire, but it's up. ATIP is down a penny. Smart Rent up 38 cents. Cyxtera down 27 cents. There you go. IBM 129.34 down 569. Microsoft down $2. Apple down only 15 cents. Tesla's up 588. Goldman down $1. Nothing to worry about. Down 11 on Cisco. There it is. There's what's going on. Yeah. Is anyone watching Superstore on Netflix? I can't stop to laugh when I see a scene from there. Funny series, very funny. Let's see. Yeah. What else? Speaking of let's go, did Hertz and Tesla ever make that deal? Tesla is making cars and Hertz is buying them, but they're not getting a special price. Not that I know of. Let's see. Here, Powell isn't even crashing the market. He actually is giving great answers. Just said that inflation is more directly related to supply chain issue and stupid high demand. See, let's see. Yeah. DQ, BW saying to DQ, yeah, my EJ broker has us dump KD a week after it split. It's a nothing burger. Stick with IBM. That's it. That's it there. Okay. The Dow down 172. It's better. A lot better? No, but it's better. S&P down 11 and a Nasdaq up 21. Yeah. Did you read the story about the 27-year-old truck driver that won some kind of a ruling against Robinhood? Seems that he complained to some entity somewhere. I'm trying to remember. See if I can find this thing. Yeah, a 27-year-old truck driver. A 27-year-old truck driver just became Robinhood's first big headache of 2022. And it says here that on January the 6th, an arbitrator for the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, the FIRA, ruled that the zero commission trading platform was liable for $29,460 in compensatory damages to Jose Batista, a retail investor who filed a complaint with the industry self-regulator in May of last year, alleging he had suffered financial investment losses due to Robinhood's decision to restrict trading on certain meme stocks at the height of the January 2021 manic short squeeze. The judgment is the first of its kind to end with Robinhood paying money to a retail investor stemming from its trading restrictions and could provide a blueprint for other individual traders hoping to get relief from Robinhood. For starters, Batista's case against the $13 billion online broker was narrow and specific, choosing to focus on how the restrictions impacted his shares in headphone maker KOSS, KOSS, and fashion brand Express Inc., EXPR, as opposed to his whole portfolio. I remember that day. It was life-changing for me, recounted Batista in an interview with MarketWatch. I was just day trading, just trying to catch momentum. Batista said he was also trading in big meme stocks like GameStop at the time, but had no intention of selling those, even though he'd become willing to offload shares that he viewed might have peaked. My plan was to sell KOSS and Express that day, said Batista. I had a lot, but no one could buy it. On Jan 27th, the day before Robinhood and other online brokers imposed trading restrictions, KOSS closed at $58 a share and Express closed at $9.55. Batista, who had access only to a Robinhood account at that time, grew increasingly desperate to trade his shares in some frothy meme stocks, fully aware that investors most eager to buy them at a premium simply could not. They basically left me with no other option, Batista said of Robinhood. They were saying, you're just stuck. If you want to sell it, sell it. On Feb 1, the day Robinhood reopened trading on memes, KOSS closed at $35 and Express closed at $5, obviously significantly lower. It was tough to watch, Batista reflected. Unlike 7 other retail investors who have taken their grievances to the regulator so far, FINRA agreed that Batista's experience was too rough to be totally fair. The Connecticut-based public arbiter John James McGovern Jr. wrote in his finding that Robinhood's 2 divisions, Robinhood Markets and Robinhood Financial, were jointly and severally liable for Batista's losses. For Batista's lawyer, Jorge Altamirano, the cash award has a larger significance, showing retail investors the correct way to take Robinhood to task. There was a lot of noise about all of the conspiracy theories, the lawyer explained, referring to various civil suits that attempted to prove Robinhood colluded with its prime market maker Citadel Securities to restrict trading and protect hedge funds from shorting meme stocks. The Securities and Exchange Commission investigated such allegations and found them lacking proof. In keeping with their narrow search, the lawyer and Batista did not engage with conspiracy theories about the trading restrictions and stuck entirely to the details of Batista's case. FINRA showed here that they were willing to adjudicate a case on the merits, the lawyer says. This opens the door for other investors to revisit that day in January and maybe take action. The idea that Batista's $30,000 could turn into something larger, like a flurry of awards for damages that take a chunk of a Robinhood's legal citadel, may be an exciting one for the legion of apes still furious about January 21, but at least one expert is taking a more measured view of the situation. There is no procedural value to this award, and FINRA tends to go all over the place on these kinds of arbitrations, cautioned Francis Curran, a securities litigation attorney at Kudman, Trachten, Allo, and Posner. Even so, Curran did see how a FINRA arbitrator might have been compelled by the specificity of Batista's claim, and that Robinhood, which FINRA already fined multiple times, including with a record $70 million penalty in June 2021, hurt the kind of unsophisticated trader it was designed to attract, including when it helped fuel and then pulled the plug on the meme stock short squeeze. I think it's too soon to tell if this is the first of a trend, Curran said, but it's certainly got to catch Robinhood's attention. And that attention already has become a little scattered in recent months. Very interesting to see how this is going to work out. A most interesting little story. I thought I'd mention that to you guys. That an investor has managed to win an arbitration ruling against Robinhood for the trading halt, and there were a number of you who were watching me over quite a bit of time who were caught up in all of this. So I don't know. We'll see what. We'll see what this ends up meaning for us all. We'll see what gives. Yeah, I don't know, kids. I don't know. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just double checking something here on my screen. There we go. My big ass iPad is putting up with some stuff. All right. Let's see. I wish I knew Uncle Bruce. Red Solar. I wish I knew Uncle Bruce when I started, particularly Leaps. I could have had a lot more leverage on the stock I picked up at $4.98. That's soaring above 20 now. It's still a great sitcom, says Blair. Let's go here. Powell is giving him the business right now, talking about American Resolve and that inflation going to be our bitch. I like it, Mr. Money Printer Man. Finra Bruce. AB, I'm having a hard time choosing socking away long-term on IBM or Apple. What things could make my decision easier? Apple seems to have better, more consistent returns historically. Apple grows faster. It's growing faster. So it's gaining faster. That's kind of what I'm wondering. We're down 201 on the Dow, down 21 on S&P, and we're down 26 on Nasdaq. So we're negative. DM Splair. TV, I'll check it out. You just reminded me of a middle-aged woman I used to work with kept saying, have you seen that new Netflix show, The Flash? But IBM will be around another century. Well, maybe Apple will buy IBM and they'll be both around another century. I don't know. Spire's going up, says Robert. Let's go. Spire's going up with more volume than normal. Hope this opens the door for settlement with Robinhood. That should put the fork in those guys. Powell's talking the market down. I have a feeling, actually, or people are scared from the real news, complete news. I understood some of those words. Let's go. Yeah, politician's getting smoked by this guy. He's really good. I remember that morning. You thought they were just restricting it for the pre-market and told us they couldn't do that during market hours, and then they did. Yep. Unbelievable. We're down 177 on the Dow, down 18 on the S&P, down 23 on Nasdaq. Jan, thank you so much. Ooh, this bagel looks like it's toasted.
They're very slippery.
It looks.
They
like
might have gone for a trip across the counter.
Ooh.
Yeah. No.
Be careful. One must be careful.
One must do what one must do.
One must do what one must. Oh, look at the Spire. It's up 16.5 cents. 281. Oh, Spire's moving up. ATIP's down 6.5, but Spire's up 16.5 cents. What's going on? I like it. Maybe they fired the PR department. Maybe they got rid of. Maybe they're changing out the IR department.
Not our nephew Joey.
Not our nephew Joey and Auntie Zelda. We can't have that. We're going to lose our friends.
He was always so good he could count to 10 without his fingers.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
He's a genius. Plus, he knows things about me. Can't afford to have him keep. Can't keep him too far away from me.
That's the problem with family. They know where all the bodies are buried. Yeah.
That's the problem with family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joanna says, I don't believe or trust Powell. That sounds familiar. I believe you, but I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Well,
he's just such an animated character. Just can't believe he doesn't have his own cartoon series by now.
They all are. Remember Bernanke?
I know.
And then Greenspan. Oh my God.
Maybe that's part of the hiring process. Is that they bring in the best comedians that they can find, and you have to sit there without cracking a smile, just to see if you got the right stuff.
No, we got 5 candidates here. We're going to see if these 5 candidates are fit for the job as a Fed. John Rickles, come in here. Spend 5 minutes with these 5 guys. If they're all laughing, none of them are any good.
That's right. We have a test. We have a small test for you.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry Seinfeld, come on in here. Talk to these guys. Why is the market going up? Why is it going down? No, you're not the guy.
Why is it going up?
Why do they call it Ovaltine? Why do they call it Roundtine? Gold, Jerry, gold.
Gold. It's all gold. Well, I'll leave you to your bagel.
Well, it's pretty good. It's got some crunchiness to it today.
Well, it's the double toasted.
Double toasted.
And just, for those people going through Timmy's, you got to get your bagel double toasted. Double toasted with butter. Oh. He's tasty.
See?
Yeah. Very hard to eat in the car, though. It's a little slippery, a little greasy. Yeah. Just do what you can. Those are going to go sliding off that plate. You have to hold it flat.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Like really, they took a tour along the counter.
Red Solo says, I watched the episode where George got robbed of $8 by the gold digger. So good. Was that the large salad? Was that the one? I bought the large salad. And no one gave me credit for it. I don't know. Christmas card? You want a Christmas card? I'll give you a Christmas card.
Here's your Christmas card.
Poor George.
The one where she grabs his hair and throws it out the window. It's so dumb.
You're bald. No, I'm not. I was bald. Here's, I don't like this. Here's what I'm doing with it. And then she threw it out the window. No.
I don't like this.
Poor George.
Oh, poor George.
Oh, thank you, Jen, so much.
You're welcome.
We're down 191 on the Dow. 21 on S&P. We're down 37 on Nasdaq. Come on, markets. Well, of course, with Powell speaking, the paint is drying, kids. The paint is drying. Yuck. Look at Spire. 285. Up 20 on Spire. Spire is up. It's up. Straight up. 21 now. 462,000 traded on Spire. I have absolutely no news for you. No news. It's up 21 cents. Go Spire. I don't know. Spire. Do this for 20 days in a row, please. Not 10, 20. I'm enjoying your comments, people. 60% of the time, it works every time. We're up 23 on Spire, 288. It's running. Spire is going to pass ATIP in price. ATIP is 290. Spire. Oh, Spire is at 297. Up 32. Spire is rocking. Something's happening with Spire. 297. What is going on? What's happening at Spire? Holy crap. We're up 36 cents, 301 on Spire. We're taking off. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my. SPIR. 298. High today, 305. What is going on Spire? What is happening over here? 648,000 volume. It's exploding. Something's going on. Somebody said something. I said fire the IR department. That's what I said. It just blew past ATIP. It wasn't even close. Oh my. GameStop up 7 cents. Woohoo! Spire 299 up 34 cents. 301. I'm having a bagel. It's the bagel. It's the bagel. 310. 310 on Spire. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. 310. 311. We're up 44 cents on Spire. What the hell is going on? 312. 312. Woohoo. Oh my gosh. Spire, high of 313. Oh my goodness. Spire is on fire. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's going higher. Oh my. Go. Spire, 304, 307. Oh, it's jumping all over the place. It's on fire here. If I could tell you, I would tell you, but I can't. I got nothing, Jerry. Nothing. Gold, Jerry. Gold. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Spire. What is happening on Spire? Anybody know anything? You let me know. I'd love to pass it on. Spire 304. Taking a look at any kind of news anywhere. Press release. Not really. I mean, there's a Virgin Orbit opens launch window for above the clouds, holds pre-flight plus press briefing tomorrow. That isn't going to move Spire stock for any reason. 303 over there. Excuse me. Let's see. Spire Global. I'll even take a look on. I'll take a look on Google if I can find anything on Spire here. Anything. Got nothing. 6 days ago, they had a guy as a people person. Is he people personing the stock higher? What's happening with this people person guy? Is he making anything that's going on here? I don't know. There's this Virgin Orbit launch window above the clouds. Okay. And I got nothing. There's an announcement that came out yesterday that said the launch window for Virgin Orbit's third commercial flight above the clouds opens this Wednesday, Jan 12th. The spacecraft to be launched to low Earth orbit at at 500-kilometer circular orbit at 45 degrees inclination for this mission. Includes satellites for the U.S. Department of Defense's Space Test Program, Polish companies Sat Revolution and Spire Global. Virgin Orbit's team is currently progressing through the final pre-flight checklist as they work towards the opening of the launch window on January the 12th. Anticipated takeoff times January the 12th range between approximately 1 and 3:30 Pacific time, with rocket drop and ignition expected to occur roughly 1 hour after takeoff. Virgin Orbit will proceed to launch will launch if all conditions are nominal. Backup windows extend through January. This week's launch takes place on the heels of successful commercial launches that placed 19 satellites into orbit. Virgin Orbit also recently listed publicly and rang the opening bell on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange Friday. That's it. That's the start. That's that release. That has nothing to do with Spire, specifically Spire only. That's all I got. It's now 293, 294 on the stock at the moment. Spire. What? Where? How? Why? I don't know. I got nothing, kids. I got nothing. Anybody have anything? Let me know. I got nothing. Over here. I'm still searching here, kids. Just don't mind me. I'll get back to your comments in a second here. I'm just looking. Look. Nothing. I got nothing. I got nada. There it is. Spire 294. Let's see. What's the BAGEL effect? Jennifer says. Did the exact Earth people start buying? Asks Ritesh. He's wondering. Uncle Bruce. I'm sorry. You might end up being right. Anyways. Wow. Straight up. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. It's running. Sweet Jesus, please keep going. Spin around in your chair. George is upset. Good thing I bought $3 calls for Jan 21. Let's go, says Jennifer. We're now at 294 on Spire. Let's go. It's going higher because Bruce is eating a bagel. That's why it's going higher. Virgin Orbit opens the launch window. We talked about that. Old news. Let's go. Peter Mullen, thumbs up. Bruce, call in the doping control of Spire performance enhancing drugs. When is this Spire investor conference supposed to happen? I'm not a paper-handed weenie baby. I don't have any more money. The volume just suppressed GameStop. Spire is just a tease. It'll cash soon. It's now 293, up 28 cents. Volume on Spire now is 1.159 million. That means it's going to go higher. What else? Investor conferences tomorrow. 1 million here. Let's see. Why the face Spire? Spire's mentioned in an article. Did that exact Earth stock conversion ever happen with Spire? When would we know if it did? Or was supposed to put millions of volume a day into the stock, right? Hey, Bruce, is that is when the magic happens behind you? Uncle Bruce, didn't Spire hit SSR yesterday, so that could be helping to move up, perhaps? Yeah, maybe. Very, very quiet. Hey, Bruce, I have $3 calls for Spire a year out. They just went into the money, but contract value is unchanged because of so much theta. I got shrugs. I don't know. What is going to happen? It's 296. It's coming on again. Here we go. 297. It's coming on again. And we're not done yet, kids. Spire earnings March 10th. Pretty sure Spire's on an SSR, but I can't confirm myself. 297, 298. We're pushing it again. We're going for 3. Spire is moving. 1.18 million now. 1.18 million traded on Spire. High today, 313 for a nanosecond. We're now at 298 on Spire. 298 on your Spire, kids. I don't care. Right? I'm just happy it's going. Just to be honest. To investor conference tomorrow. CJS Securities 22nd annual, new ideas for the new year. Spire is on the SSR. Absolutely, it is. Buy signal on Spire. What's the dealio? 297. Let me check one other thing here. Over here, there. Let's see if anything is showing here. Anywhere, anything, anyone. Looking at upgrades, downgrades. Can't find anything on Spire. I don't see it. I don't see. I got nothing. I got nada, nepada, nothing, and nothing. I got nothing on a buy sell thingy. So I don't know. 297.5 on the stock here. Okay. Dow's down 227, S&P down 22, Nasdaq down 49. So we don't have anything good rating going on there. Okay. Okay. What else? What? Too loud? What? I got nothing. I'm looking for anything anywhere, and I got nada. Kids, I'm telling you, I got 298 right now. 298 on Spire. Up 33 cents. Okay. If you see anything, you let me know. I'll let you know. I'm almost back to only being down 50% on Spire. You rip it. Spire, Jan 23 threes are only 80 cents. Load up on leaps. And I'm 398 thumbs ups and 300 more Spire to start today. Go, baby, go. And leading the space stocks by far. There we go. I'm up to date on your comments. 295 on Spire now. Volume on that stock. 1.214 million. Another 300,000 just went through here. There's volume here. There's something's going on. Something's going on. I don't have it, but it can't stay here long because there is no stock here. If this thing goes back down to 250, you know it's being shorted to oblivion. You know that there's a short squeeze going on. There's a short attack. But if this thing breaks out, if it pops 3-4 million shares and it breaks out, it could really go. I mean, once it's out of control, it's out of control. I don't know. I'm just lately I've been talking to a lot of people about Spire, says Robert. Hello, says Patty. Hi there, Patty. Joe, maybe Exact Earth was just waiting for confirmation of the new chief people officer. Yeah, he picked up the phone and said, "Okay, I'm here. Buy this stuff." Maybe that's all it took. That's all it took. Buy it up. That'd be great. 295 on the stock on Spire. High of 313. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh, wouldn't that be something? 295. Volume now 1.217 million. Okay. That's all. I'm lucky number 400, says Larry Titus. Welcome, welcome one and all. We're watching Spire go crazy. We've been watching this go nuts at the ground floor here. Let's go, baby. Global Blast, I'm number 406 thumbs ups for Bruce today. We're going to give him 1,000 thumbs ups today. 17 million a share order at 317. Laugh out loud. How about that? It needs a lot more volume. Neat. I'm laughing. Global Blast is saying 295.5 on Spire, up 30 cents. It's doing something. Last candle was low volume. KY, definitely need volume. 298 on Spire. Hey, if there's none for sale, you're not going to have volume. You're going to go up another 30, 40 cents before you run into a couple million shares. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you go up $1. Maybe you go up at $2. I don't know. We're back to $3 on Spire. I know that, but I don't know anything else. Oh, snap. I forgot the thumbs up. Number 412. Thank you, Dave. Algo trading is what's doing it. It's going here. $3, $299.99999 a share right now. What can I say? You see, there you go. When prices on a company like ATIP or Spire are so low and the price available is relatively low, is there any restriction or insiders buying all the paper? Not really. Why does there have to be news? Couldn't it be simply a large investor? It could be. Spire, just like the market remembers, this is a thriving company that should be $12 a share. Let's get this party started, pal. Wonder if Crane America is taking up a position finally. Giddy up. That's a good point, Bruce. Chicago, jokes aside, you need a people officer for onboarding all those new Spire employees. There it is, $3.50, $3.50 a share on Spire. 301. We're going for 301 on Spire now. Going higher. We're moving higher. 1.217 million, 1.259 million. Another 50,000 just went through. Like through $3, like hot knife through soft butter. There was no resistance there. 302. We're going up again on your Spire, kids. Here we go. You're getting richer today if you own Spire. Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know. It's just going higher. I don't know why. It's just going higher. Rocket Lab 1077. SoFi 1365. GameStop 130.76 down 39 cents. Matterport up 53. ME down 7. Spire up 37 cents to 302. I like saying up 37 cents on Spire. I like saying that. We're down a dime on ATIP. Come on, join the party, pal. Smart Rent up 49 cents to 774. That's a new high of the day. Cyxtera down only 17. Coming on right now. Cyxtera is coming on. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? 301 on the Spire. The staircase on the buy side is getting longer. Longer, flatter, more beautiful, says Dave. He's smiling. KY, yeah, maybe big investor preempting the investors conference tomorrow. Austin, Spire hits 4 today. I'm running through the quads into the gymnasium. Nephew, wow, I was just starting to think about getting out of Spire. Dave, 317 to 320 are some real big sell orders, though. Well, that would be nice to see them getting obliterated. Need a lot of volume for that. Phil, if it can go. KY, the time to leave Spire as last year. KY was last year. That's when you were supposed to get out, but not now. Now you get in. 301 on Spire. Just unbelievable here. What is happening here with our Spire? Volume now. 1.28 million. We haven't seen volume like this in a while, and we haven't seen movement like this, period. This is really something. You say richer, but until we hit $5, it is just less poor. Kareem, look at the volume. Austin, I forgot what it was like to have a winning day. This is nice. Kevin Spire hits 4 today, and I'm only down 33%. Well, Tiff, maybe tomorrow. Maybe it hits to 5 tomorrow. Well, it could hit 6 today. I mean, if an announcement were to come out, this would be gone. 303 right here. It'll jump in dimes, like 13, 325, 340, 370. It'll just go 304 coming on again. Here we go. SoFi looking for another shot at 14. Needs to go through 386 with big volume. Austin, go ahead, Austin. Don't say anything. 304, 305, 306, 307. Here we are, 307 right now on Spire. Right now, we are flying again at 307 now, 1.306 million, and I don't know if that's accurate. We are surging again on your Spire. 317 wall coming up, says Dave. Why is Spire moving today? We don't know. AB, remember when Spire was $10? Investors are saying it was like a $20, $25 stock. The company does nothing, and now it's $3. Why wouldn't you buy now? Right. Because it's due, says Michael. 305, 306 right now on Spire. Oh my goodness. What is going on with the Spire? Should be on fire. 1.3 million traded as we're trying to stay on top of this thingy. Let's see. Yes, the green feels like we're going into a hot tub. Spire been above the 20-day for the past hour. This is good. Dave, 15 million sell at 317. Mike, sure does. John, meeting number one over 20 minutes till number two. What did I miss? Jennifer bought more. Mr. Mojo, a lot of my stocks just floated. DM, I just want to say that yesterday I cut bait on Spire $10 calls for a cool $5. So I am the catalyst. There you go. 306 on Spire now. 306 up 41 cents on Spire. 41 cents. Volume now 1.31 million shares. 306 and a half on Spire. High of the day 313. Algo just pulled that sell wall. Gone. No stock for sale at 317. Eliminated. The offers are now 325, 337. That's all. That's where you got to go to get stock. Stock is gone. Most stocks have U-turned up right here. Well, isn't it 308 on Spire? Dow down 148, S&P down 10, Nasdaq up 15. The markets are going higher as a whole. Let's see. We've got a 308.1 market on Spire, up 43.1 cents on that stock, 5-6 cents away from the high of the day here. Put a 1 in front of the Spire price, and then I'll be happy. Alberto, I'm here to Uncle. I'm here. Welcome, buddy. Good to have you here. 305 on the Spire. My goodness gracious. What is happening? Something's going on somewhere. Somebody feels the need to pick up Spire now and not wait. 1.342 million, still climbing, back to 306 on the stock. Wow. Let's see here. But Spire led the charge. When the heck does that happen? ARK going back 1% back up. Michael, heck yeah, that would be nice. Put a 1 in front of that thing. You bet. 305 and a half to 306 on Spire right now. Amazon just told Tesla, watch this, hold my beer. Enough of these Tesla red days. Not a paper-handed weenie baby. True, laugh out loud. John, wonder if it's the money finally free from the exact earth, folks. Are they now able, they got their dough and they can now buy this stuff and they're coming in? Is this it? Is this the beginning of $100 million of buying Spire stock? Is that what's happening here? Is there $100 million of cash coming into the Spire stock over the next 2 weeks? $5 million a day, every day. Is that it? I don't know. Rico, we couldn't get rich without you, Alberto. Now that you're here, we can take off. There you have it. He's here now. The market can go. Permission to move about the cabin. 304.04 on the Spire here. Volume now is 1.349, so just about 1,350,000 volume on the Spire shares. We're still only back to where we were about January the 7th. That's like 4 days ago. We're actually back to where we were on January the 6th. January the 5th, we were 310, 314. We were on January the 5th, we were 320. January the 5th, we were 330, 340. So, we have a ways to go just to get back from a few days ago. On December 20, we were at 345. December 14, we we're at 370. December 13th, we we're at 390. So we have a ways to go to get some recovery here, folks, and I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it now. I'm not interested in a month from now. I'm not interested in 3 pennies a day for a month. I'm interested in a shot, and I want it, immediately. Yes, I believe Spire's involved in some investor show and tell tomorrow. That is true, Michael. You were correct. Yep, it is tomorrow. Thought so. Yep. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to buy $100 of Spire a week with fractional shares. AB says, thanks, buddy. Let's get this money. Let's see. I know people don't believe in astrology, but the charts on Spire look all right. Slowly bouncing off the 20 consistently. This is good. Not great, but it's good. Okay, 304.17 on SPIA, up 39.2 cents on the stock. Smart ran at 780. That's up 55 cents. That looks like it's at its pushing its high of the day around here. That's looking good. 600,000 volume on Smart ran. Sixtera down only 14 cents to 11.42. That's improving. The high of the day 11.55. Well, nice to see a pop there, please. We're down 7.5 on ATIP. I'd like to kind of get this one to join the party with Spire. ME down 3 cents to 602. We crapped out at 588. We're bounced back a little bit. On Matterport, we're up 71 to 1659. GameStop down 24 cents. SoFi up 37 cents. And Rocket Lab up 40. The story is Spire. It's been on fire. I cannot believe it. Let's see. Jennifer laughing out loud. Michael, it must be an Aries. Laughing out loud. I don't know. I just wonder. 302 now. 3 to 302. Again, a little dip back. We didn't hit a new high of 313, by the way, on this latest run. So we'll see if there's a little pullback here or not. 298, where we are right now on Spire. 297, 297, right here. Let's go. It could be a Pinwheel Death Star. Let's see. Okay, Flint Creek Soap Company. My astrology says, I will profit from my investments for the next 2 years. Feel free to ride my coattails, everybody. There you go. 297.5 on Spire. 298 again on Spire. Okay. The Dow down 128. That's improving. S&P down 7.3. That's improving. The Nasdaq is up 30. That's improving. 299 again on Spire. Just popped yet again back to 299. Now going for 3 on Spire again. Just popping up to $3 again on Spire. 301. Another move up. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I'm back into half of my Spire shares. Call me inspired. There you go. 301 and climbing at the moment on Spire. What kind of follow through is going to come through here? I have no idea. Michael says, I just can't get into it. It's just me. 301 right now. Volume on Spire now is 1.39 million, going for 1,400,000 volume on Spire shares. Very, very active at $3 a pop right now. 303, just jumped 3 cents, just like that. 303 on Spire, 1.418 million. So it's 303 going for 304, going higher right now. Yo, oh boy. George, well, Jerry, I've been thinking. I've gone as far as I can go with George Costanza. It's got no snap, no zip. I need a nickname that makes people light up. Jerry, you mean like Liza? Does Spire chart look like an Etch-a-Sketch for anyone else on E-Trade? Or is this a bug on my side? 304 to 304.5 on Spire. Oh man, I imagine Spire getting back into the $20 range. Every covered call you sell will make you more money than you had to pay for the stock during the dip. Yes. Did you all watch Curb Your Enthusiasm too? I would cry, says Austin. Spire 304.5, 305. It's going for 305 now. It's coming on. Volume now 1.438 million. Going for 1.5 million here. Going for 305. The high of the day 313. It's sketching a mountain, says Michael. Me too, says Tip. 305.8, going for 306 now on Spire, within 7 cents of the high of the day. 306 is what it's shooting at again. Coming on. Well, we'll see what's going on. 306 right now, up 41 cents on your Spire shares. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Smart rent 782 up 57. Looking good. ME up a penny again. Matterport up 83. GameStop is up 62. SoFi is up 45. Rocket Lab up 42. We're all going green. We're going green. 305 to 306 on Spire. What is going on Spire and why? 1.48 million volume, unusual to say the least. The charts told me that when SoFi was 1362, that it was heading back to 14. I called it, and it happened. Let's go. Yeah, I told my tarot dealer to flip the red Friday. Spire 305 right now, 305, 306 is this market on Spire. Oh boy. This is quite exciting, wouldn't you say? It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see some movement like this. It's been a while. Smart Rent 782 up 57 cents. Nice. ATIP is at 290. Spire's at 305. So ATIP is behind again. It needs a shot. 303 now on Spire. ATIP needs a shot to get going. Let's see. Michael, not a paper-handed weenie baby question. Then GameStop crossed below the lower Bollinger Band and is up. Why? I have no idea. I don't know. Spire 303 right here, right now. 303 on Spire. Volume now 1,486,000, going for 1.5 million volume on Spire. Okay. Rock and roll. GameStop 378. SoFi 1378. It's up 41 cents on a volume of 11.8 million. Rocket Lab 1087 up 41 cents. Only 3 cents from the high today. 600,000. Very little volume there. GameStop up 49 cents. Volume 1.1 million. Matterport 1675. Volume 3.4 million. Up 87 cents. 303 on Spire. Volume now 1.49 million, going for 1.5 million volume on Spire. 303 range is where we seem to be at this moment. And there it is. What's going on? I picked up 33 more shares of Spire for $100. Tech says it should be down. That feeling when your Spire calls are up 100% and you're at a 96% total, negative 96% total gain. Let's go. The bagel moves the market. Boom, boom, candles, Nasdaq, baby. And let's go. Let's go. Okay. 302 on Spire. 302 to 303. Volume now 1.491. So just short of 1.5 million on Spire volume here. Yeah. Fun. Okay. Do we know when this Fed thing's supposed to wrap up? It's usually 2 hours, something like that. Yep. It is doing what it's doing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he has a couple hours and then he gets an hour off for lunch and he's back. Not sure how this works today, but it's an all-day nightmare, unfortunately. We're up 75 on GameStop, 131.90. We're at 10.90 on Rocket Lab, going for 11. SoFi 13.80, just short of 14 now. Matterport 16.79, up 91, climbing a bit. ME is climbing; it's up 2 pennies, 6.08. Spire $3 right now, $3 on Spire at the moment. The volume 1.578. 1,578,000 went right through 1.5 million and more volume on the Spire. It's at $3 right now. ATIP 290 down 7.5 cents. Smart Rent 786 up 61. Sextera down 16 cents to 11.40. AMC's up a quarter, 23.03. Robinhood 16.59 up 98 cents. Vanik up 3.45 at $300. Home Depot up 2.49 to 3.89. IBM down 4.47 to 130.56. IBM hit a low today of 127.97. It's back to 130 now. It's coming back. The Dow down 64 points, coming on here nicely, very nicely now. The Dow only down 64 points. S&P is green, up 9.9. Nasdaq is green, up 122. The market likes now what it's seen, and Powell didn't scare the market off. And this is good news. As I was saying to you before the show, I was telling you this morning, wait for the paint to dry, and then the market will tell you what it feels. And this is the follow-through rally from last night. It's starting to show up here, and some stocks have already jumped the gun. And here we go. 2.99.5 on Spire again. 299.5, up 34 cents on 1.58 million volume on Spire. Dow's now down only 49. It's coming on. We're up 10 on S&P, up 125 on Nasdaq. Oil is up $2.20 a barrel to $80.43. Overpriced. There it is. That is the dealio right now. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Market Watch put article out that Market Watch put an article out saying that Spire expected to rise 70%. Let's go. Okay, Robert, I'm off. Thanks for all the work you do. Thank you, buddy. Robert, you take care. Let's see. Okay, Cindy B. I know we're so excited, but Spire just made me take a look to see how much I'm down. Laugh out loud. It's okay. It's okay. What is this Spire thing? What's this all about? And they're launching a rocket full of a bunch of satellites tomorrow. We know that. What do you think of fair valuation on this? It was supposed to be back to 15 months ago. Let's see. You think it has to go 4 million shares to blow up? I don't know. I don't know what the number is. I don't know what the number has to be for volume, but I can tell you this much. 1.5 million made it move already. We're back to 302 to 303 again. We're going on again. Spire's coming on yet again. Now volume 1.6 million, and we're up 37.9 cents. So, keep the volume coming, and this stock will just keep rolling. There's no doubt about that. 302 to 303 now, yet again. Let's see. Sorry, not Market Watch. Marketing Central put out an article saying Spire to rise 70%. Okay. 1.2 million trading volume in the second hour of trading for Spire. That was pretty cool. And covered calls on GameStop, as Powell said, anything significant. GameStop is up 51 cents. We haven't moved enough yet on that. We're at $3, 303, 301, 302 on Spire. We're all over the place here on Spire now. Volume 1.612 million from what I can tell you. And it's climbing. Let's see. Volume is coming on. Invest Chronicle also saying Aspire is a buy. Let's go. Dang it, time for another meeting, says John. Oh, no. Aspire 301 to 302 right now. Okay. The Dow down 38. It's coming back on. S&P up 11. Nasdaq up 117. The Dow has come back quite a ways. 301.5 on Spire right now. 301.5. And the volume now 1.612 million. Not sure how accurate that is. That's all I can give you. We're just waiting to see what it's going to do. I know what we need to get these markets going. Neat. That's what we need. Mr. G agreed. Market Watch is trash. Just was searching for recent Spire articles on DuckDuckGo. There you go. 301 on Spire. We're down 6 cents on ATIP. We're up a nickel on ME. A little improvement here. Matterport up 91. SoFi up 48. Rocket Lab is up a bit. That's now up 35 cents. Cyxtera down only 15 cents now. Okay. Spire 301 is the last trade. Volume 1.62 million. Matterport quietly up 6%. John Bickman, neat. Ari, neat. That's what we need to get this market going. We have 60% of my poll respondents saying that SoFi will not get the bank charter in January. 40% say they will. 670 people have answered that poll question. Pretty good stuff. TIF is saying, neat. We're going higher in this market. I got to jump in here with my own 2 bits worth. We're going higher. Neat. Going higher. Bring me shrubbery. 302 on Spire. Keep it coming. Let's go. Up we go on the Spire. Neat. There we are. What was your answer to the poll question? I say yes. Sometime this month they're going to get it, but I can't guarantee it. But I'd like to think they're going to get it. Let's hope. 302 on Spire, and again, 302 on 1.62 million volume on Spire, going higher. Hey, I cannot connect the chat, says British Shilling. You're here. Farragon, screw it. Neat. 301, 302 on the Spire. The Dow is down 49. S&P now is up 9.7. Nasdaq up 110. The Dow now down 43. It's improving again. And Bruce, the bull, don't mess with the bull. You'll get the horns. Uncle Bruce, what happens to SoFi stock if the bank charter is rejected? It's not going to be rejected. They'll get it. I am zen on SoFi and their bank charter. They're doing so many things all at once, and it'll happen when it happens. They'll get it. It's an automatic. They're going to get it. It's just regulators are behind. 302.5 going for 303 on Spire again. Coming on yet again. Will it set a new high and break out? 1.63 million. What is going to go on here? Boy, oh boy. 302.5, 303 here. I think SoFi allowing option trading will be a big deal as well. We'll see about that. Just go. Just let's go. Put a 1 in front of it. Let's go. Instead of being up 37 cents, well, let's be up $1.37. How about that? That'd be a lot nicer, I'd say. Sure. Let's go. We're down 4 cents on ATIP, 294, coming back. It was down a dime like 20 minutes ago. It's coming around. Smart right up 61 to 786. ME up 11 to 617 now. Matterport up 87 cents to 1675. GameStop down 20. That's what we see over there. Rocket Lab 1080 up 34 cents. SoFi up 48 cents right now. Boy, oh boy. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here today. It was great having you. How are we doing for thumbs ups? We're looking at 442. Thank you, guys, for 442 thumbs ups. Appreciate that. If you can find a thumbs up in your repertoire, I would love that you could hit that thing and push it even higher. We appreciate the thumbs ups. We know we get thumbs ups after the show is done as well on reruns. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out with those thumbs up momentum moves. The poll question now, 675 respondents have replied, will SoFi get the bank charter by January? What do you think? 60% say 40% say yes. That poll has been shifting to the yes side the last hour or so, interestingly. Interesting is right. Let's go, baby. Let's get on with it, man. Let's get on with it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for being here with us today. Really appreciate your attendance on this rough morning. Watching paint dry. We're down 51 on the Dow, up 9 on S&P. We're up 117 on Nasdaq, 302 on that Spire stock right now. 458 thumbs ups right now. Also, thank you for 458 thumbs ups. Appreciate that. And we're just here watching to see if Spire wants to go any higher. It looks like it's going to go to 303 again. It looks like it might do it. Another shot at 303. Yeah. Well, come on. That'd be great. And I don't have any announcement for you. I don't have any specific news for you. I got nothing I can really guarantee you is the reason why the stock is doing what it's doing, but it is up 37 cents plus. And the question is there some kind of a short squeeze really going on? Is there some sort of a trading something? Is there something here? What is it? We don't know. SoFi 1390, by the way, going for 14 again. We're up 53 cents. GameStop just went green, 140 to the green side. Matterport 1682 going up 93 cents. ME up 12. Spire now 302, 303. ATIP only down 4.5 cents. Smart Rent up 57. I'm dedicating today in Henry's memory, but not Donna, says Joe. Henry was more likable, as fidgety as he was, but Donna she was just a piece of work. I mean, even her close friends, the people who thought they were close friends with Donna, really, they didn't know how distant she really was. She had a mind of her own, just bullheaded kind of thinking. And it just ended up costing her in the end, from all sides. I mean, just from all sides. I mean, really, people, there were outfits just taking chunks of her away at the end, right? Just from all angles. Yep. Uncle Bruce, thank you for this chilled evening, morning. See you later. I'll enjoy the break. Thank you, Smart. Great show, Paper Wives. SoFi, $14 incoming. Well, let's hope so. Aspire 302.5. SoFi 1388. 1180. 1082 on Rocket Lab. It looks like 11 is in its future. Spire 302.5. Volume now on Spire 1.649 million. 1.649. Bruce, before you leave, can you give a quick synopsis on why Spires went from 12 fighting now for 3? I can only guess that it's possible. I don't have a reason. I cannot tell you exactly what happened, but a hunch is that perhaps a hedge fund somewhere, well-funded individual, well-funded group of investors, I don't know, got a whiff that SPAC stocks doing their deals. There might be weaknesses there. There might be restrictions for buying to come in to support the stock. Again, I have no idea. Maybe somebody got the vibe that Spire's understaffed at certain levels and they felt that it was vulnerable. Again, don't know. Did they short stock at 15 and 18 and 14 and 13 and 12 and just kept shorting and putting millions and millions on the table to do it? Getting it down here to the twos, and have they been buying up stock to cover their positions? I don't know. 305 on Spire, just jumped 5 cents, 4 cents. I mean, you know what? I really don't know. Kent, thank you. I think you, Kent. Austin, this show would be a lot easier to watch if you looked like Jessica Alba. Probably right. Joe, just goes to show you, Donna types always end up with their head in the sand and underwater. Sometimes they get their heads underwater and just can't recover. All the screaming in the world, nobody hears a word you're saying. You just turn into a bunch of bubbles. I don't know, Joe. You could be right. Spire 304, 305. Again, volume now 1.87 million. Another couple 100,000 just went through here on Spire. We are pushing for 2 million volume in no time. The stock could go quite a bit higher. This kind of volume will not keep it down here. There's no way, unless there's unlimited stock for sale to stop it. But there will come a point where the stock will dry out. It's run up nicely. It'll dry out and it'll gap another 30, 40 cents. I mean, it'll go to 350. This can happen. Do not be hoodwinked into not thinking so. This thing is this can gap to 5 in no time with enough volume. FS Pano, I also think Spire going down to 3 has to do with some platforms not allowing to buy the stock option. In this case, with the Tasty Works at least. Jessica, who? Laugh out loud, Mike. So 303, 304 on Spire. Wow. Most interesting day so far on SoFi on Spire. SoFi doing okay. It's now 1387, 1080 on Rocket Lab. Matterport up to 1680 and ME at 620, up 14 cents. So we're getting some support there. I don't know. 304 now. Again, 304 on Spire. 304. Volume now is 1.88 million. This is 110,000 from 2 million volume. And it's coming. It looks like it's coming through here. Yeah, let's not forget Matterport's having a good run. That's right. It is and has been having a wonderful day. A Smart Rent up 50 cents, having a better day. ME up 14. Matterport up 93. Yep. 304 on Spire now. Oh boy, down 42 on the Dow. Big recovery at the high of the day right now. Up 11 on S&P and up 128 on Nasdaq. We're going higher on the big markets. The big markets are improving. They're going higher. The question is, will Spire get vortexed along here, or is it running on its own volition? I think it's a combination of the two. It's a good vibe in the market now, but Spire has also got something happening here. There's something cooking. And has the market figured out that this thing can really pop if a squeeze is put on it? I don't know. My portfolio just shot up 1% in like 30 minutes. How about that? That's okay. We'll take that every 30 minutes. That makes for a good couple hours. Spire now, 1.894 million, 100 plus thousand away. Just 100,000 more shares of buying volume. It's a 2 million shares day today on Spire. It's been a while since it's done this. 303.75, just under 304. You kind of get the impression it's about to hit 308, 309, don't you? It's like a nickel away from it's about a nickel run coming up here. I'm wondering if it's being snapped back like an elastic and it's going to go 305. They're 305 right now. Just touched. Kind of wonder if that, snap. Here it goes, We're down 8 points on the Dow. The Dow just shot 35, 40 points straight up. The Dow's shooting straight up. S&P up 14, Nasdaq up 142. It shot up 20 points as well. We're going straight up here. 305 on Spire. 305. Volume now 1.896 on the Spire shares. I'm sure we're pushing 2 million here. We really got to be pushing 2 million. My old broker still won't let me buy Spire. I believe in you, Spire. Back from my meeting. Are we millionaires yet? We're well on the way. 305 on Spire. Up 40 cents. Now 305, 304.93, going for 305 again. Yep, 305. Just touched it. Just touched it again on Spire. Wants to break out. Joe, I think you're right. I think it wants to go. I think we're about to hit 310. I think we're going to bust out and break through 310, hit a new high of 313. Beyond that high, I just looks like it wants to go. It just looks like it's about to blow. Yeah. What a day on Spire. What a day. With no news. We don't know of anything specific we talked about today. You'd expect a quick run up on ATIP when the environment permits. More physiotherapy appointments, personnel, COVID fears subside. ATIP is all over the Midwest like Taco Bells. I hear you there. I'm a fan of the ATIP for sure. We're down 7 cents on that one, though. We're up 39.5 on Spire. 304.5, it looks like. Right now, 304.5 cents. I'm wondering if it's going to take a shot here. Just any moment. This close to its all-time high, it's not really backing off. It's 16-point gain on the Dow now. 16, 17 on S&P, and we're up 152 on the Dow. The big markets are going higher, and that's the follow-through from last night continuing on now. Here we go, and Spire is having its own run today. Matterport up $1.05 to 16.93. Matterport high today 17.18. So it's coming back on again at Matterport. SoFi 13.95, going for 14 again. Coming on. Spire 304.5. Waiting and watching. Smart Rent 777, up 52 cents on Smart Rent. Okay. IBM 130.87, going for 131 again. Still down $4, but it looks like it wants to go to 131. Dow is up 13. Microsoft up $1.50. Apple up 2.20. We got Tesla up 10.88. Goldman down only 42 centinos. Okay. They just announced they still haven't found a CEO. Wow. They're being picky. 304.5 on Spire right now. 304.5. Volume 1.915 million. So they're now 80,000 away from 2 million shares on Spire. The buying keeps coming in. Austin is saying, this is incredible. They haven't found a CEO. What's going on here? Don't understand it. Crazy, man. Yeah, really unreal on ATIP. Just unbelievable. 291 on ATIP, down 6 cents. Just, I don't know. I don't know. No idea. 42-point gain on the Dow, 22 on S&P, 171 on Nasdaq. All three green, going higher. Oil up $2.78 to $81 a barrel. $81 a barrel, kids. Going higher on the oil. So your gas prices are going to go up again. Even though the Strategic Natural Reserve has been released, oil is still up to $81 a barrel. How can that be? We're drowning in this stuff. How can that be? I don't understand it. It's a promo job. I can't believe it. Yep. I don't know. BW is saying Virgin Orbit launch of above the cloud space flight will be tomorrow between 1 and 3 Pacific, carrying Spire and DoD Defense Department payloads. That and SSR helping for sure. We just need 2 weeks of this kind of a market here, That'd be kind of cool. ATIP CEO is in hiding. They're really failing us without a CEO at this point. They're really failing us. Spire 304.6, 1.918 million. So still under 2 million volume on Spire. Ooh-wee. Oh boy. Oh, pardon moi. We are hanging in there by a thread. We're up 66 on the Dow. Another 20 points. 23 on S&P. Nasdaq up 175. Going higher again. Okay. Folks, I'm going to call it a morning here. Thank you for being around and joining me today. I do appreciate this. Also, thank you for the 468 thumbs ups, 32 away from 500. I appreciate that. Pretty cool. Ratish is saying here, I applied through my headhunter for CEO at ATIP position. I had an interview, a couple of rounds. Can't say much. I can say they're very specific on who and what talent they want. There you go. Obviously, I don't have the special touch they want. Haha. Still, interesting. Still waiting for that. That is very interesting, says Zach. That's very interesting. We've got Matterport at 1692 now. GameStop just went green again. 1394 on SoFi. Spire 304.6, up 39.6 cents. I'm sure I'm sure hiring a CEO of ATIP and being a member of the Bagel Gang is a conflict of interest. There you go. Uncle Bruce for CEO. Well, at least what we know they're really looking for. And 304.6 on Spire. Bruce, you got to get some rest. You're dragging right now. You use dragon. I disclose my positions when applying. Mike, I don't believe you. I don't trust. I don't trust you, Ritesh. Ritesh. Thanks, Bruce. We've all been beating you up pretty bad on the comment section the past week and a half. Nice to see a day like today bringing smiles. We're doing what we can, doing the best we can with what little we have. Every day we keep coming back for more. Come on, markets. Let's go green here. My viewers deserve some relief after all this pain we've been suffering. It's time for a shot. 13.95 on SoFi. We're going for 14. Yeah, baby. Matterport 16.92. We're going 17. Okay. Spire 304.5. Come on, Spire. Just keep going. Just go. Just go. Let's go. Okay, guys. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time for the final hour trading. Keep your eye on Spire. See what happens. And we'll chase this thing down right to the end of the day. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Zit, I say. And neat. Okay, catch you later, guys. Bye for now.